Via hobo underscore SCO says AGH.
Hello everybody, welcome in Murkwatch Act 3, Session 13. Behold the secret of the elves. Right, let's go say hello to our party member, shall we? Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
So, let's see. Where are we? So, hello, everybody. Last time, our heroes descended down the creaking mechanical wonder created by what could only be the elves, with dwarven engineering. The feeling of powerful magic surrounding them as they wandered into the laboratory where the stone were studied or perhaps grown. Descending into the structure became suspect, as things weren't quite making sense. Lava behaving like water, switches moving, and lights dimming. Little did our party know that above them in the deep dark void was a beholder, a twin of the smaller creature outside in the stark winter, and they share a similar name, Thor Rizadeh. This creature seemed locked away in its cage, but for what purpose? Only the elves would know. Perhaps it was a guardian, a prisoner, or maybe just coincidence. The menacing creature seems to be keeping a keen anti-magic eye on the intruders as they wander through its home of so many years. Though something seems off when Shay had approached the cage, introducing herself to this manic-like entity, its sanity was put into question, as it had been locked away for so long, trapped with the parasitic entity that the heroes have known as the Sown. Perhaps its mind was no longer its own. As the doors creaked open and the garden began to come to life, we join our heroes trying to escape the adult Sown parasites in their most advanced form. Now, we don't have Panda here today, so unfortunately, but we do have Hobo. So throughout this whole experience, we're going with the canon on that the Beholder had basically cast a major illusion over Panda, and actually, if you go back to the next, go back an episode, and just picture that Ramas is Panda. Basically, that's how it works. So just what we really need to do, it could be a funny episode, is if we just all switch characters. But maybe we could do that for a one shot. Yeah, it's all right. Stay down, Brad. Sorry, I've already created a one shot that I've got a brilliant idea for. Right. So, anyway, so we're continuing. For our main purposes of this, I'm going to leave it up to you guys because honestly, it's you know what's happening. The hallway is coming alive in front of you, behind you. As you look forward down this hallway, you notice the shining glyphs all lit up, apart from one area, which seems to be, I will mark it for you. Sorry, here we go. This area here, I locked that in place. There you go. And yeah, we'll switch to the screen real quick. So, what are you guys doing? Let's, for the most part, actually, we're going to put in turn-based. Except for the way we're going to do initiative right now is I want you all to basically decide what you're going to do, and then we're all going to do it as we kind of decide. So,
if we're starting with the turn order up top, correct?
No, it's essentially just
Okay.
we want to try group initiative, meaning that we all coordinate a little bit to spend the upcoming 6 seconds essentially simultaneously.
What I was referring to is this the lineup in which people are saying what they're doing?
Yeah. So we can do that.
Well,
yeah. Sorry.
Unless there is a loud commotion behind Shay, she is still kind of walking forward from last session.
Okay.
So unless there's a loud noise, scream, or yelling about notifications for combat, she's still trekking forward a little bit.
Question: do we know that the closed door is an illusion? We figured that out, right? That the door is actually open.
You have found out. Well, okay. The one behind us, or this one? Sorry.
The one we came in.
The one you came in, that is locked. It's full on locked. Derek and Panda or Ramas were basically they figured out that the closer they got, it seems open when you're far away, but as soon as you got close enough, it had sealed shut.
Okay, and there's no more buttons to
push. There are no buttons on this side.
Okay. Well, since I'm talking from my perspective, I think Penny's a little freaked out that those flame atronachs came after him, so he's kind of gonna hang back or be in the middle. He's gonna be a little bit cautious right now.
Okay.
And just observe. I think I tried to see if I knew what those glyphs were, but I failed that roll.
Yeah, and also you're not really familiar with glyphs overall. I'd say if you were dwarven, I could maybe argue it, but elves are more
maybe
elegant
it was
stuff
Panda
like that.
that tried to.
Yeah, I think Panda. I know Panda. I think Shay is also you guys know that those glyphs they're probably traps for the most part. If I remember right, Shay and Panda had a pretty good look at them.
I don't remember if I did or not.
I think you failed, but Panda, because you wanted to go ahead.
It was somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just say, right, for the simplicity of it. Shay is going to go forward, right? Just remember, as working it as a group, I guess, you can make it known what you guys want to do. So we've got Shay, we got Penny, Pengu. Thoughts?
Yeah.
What's your plan? What's going through Derek's mind at this moment as the jungle seems to peel off of the walls?
If I remember correctly, I had like a natural 20 for my perception to I don't know if it was perception or intelligence to avoid the shamblers behind us.
I think you rolled a super high, and I god moded it for you, saying no, you wouldn't make that decision, just because of your natural 20 gave you a little bit of not standing in a dangerous position for a wizard such as yourself.
But was I aware of that creature?
Yes, that thing was literally peeling off the wall as you were stepping back, basically.
Okay. Wait.
And you are very familiar with Zone, even if this is like a bit more of a grown kind of like vegetative state rather than the slurpy goop that you were used to.
Well, my immediate reaction was to alert Nox next to me.
Okay.
Nox, I would just I will tap your shoulder and scream to everyone, "Watch out, guys! Behind us! They're peeling off the walls!" And probably, yeah, I will do well. I mean, I don't know if I can do my action right now. Or...
just so that you have something in mind, and we'll go through the actions one after the other once everyone's got their, their in mind.
Wait, no, never mind. I can't use magic.
Think of a different action.
Well. Technically, I mean,
I could still try to get my magic out of reflex.
Yeah,
which could be. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if that's if you want to say I'm going to do this, and then we can get to that. That's more. I'm more than happy to accommodate you for this.
I hate this dungeon. I will just.
It's one of my best ones. I will say this is one of my best dungeons because it was literally like one of the first Tailspire builds I made. So.
You know what? I'm going to hide behind Ruby.
Okay. Right. So speaking of Ruby. Ruby, you've heard Derek literally scream out, "Watch out, guys, behind us." What's Ruby doing in this situation?
Attack them, Ruby. I don't know. Do something.
Yeah, I'll attack the one on. Hold on.
Well, you can't move right now. Just get what you want in your mind for now, okay. And we're going to go through it like as we go. Okay, I just want this to be like a more of a group mentality kind of action, just for the most part.
Right.
So you got something in mind what you want to do? Now just use those words Describe what you're going to do, and then we'll move on to somebody else. And then once we get to it, we'll go through it and do it like a free-flowing combat kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Use your words, Gemma.
I don't know.
Come on, Gemma.
I,
Literally just repeat what Pengu just said.
Oh yeah, I did. I was gonna attack the guy on the left
Okay, right. So,
when its time comes.
okay, right. Fair enough.
So I ready up and.
Okay, you're pulling your weapon. You're about to go and basically do what you do best and attack the creatures. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Right. Muffin.
Upon essentially hearing the yelps right into his ear, Nox will sharply turn around. I don't know. I want to roll I want to roll insight to check if they are even real. At this point, after all the mind-boggling illusions,
Okay.
like the go-to would be: is this even real? Give me a sec.
Insight? Okay, yeah, no, all right. Go for it. Go for insight then.
Either insight or Arcana. I feel like.
What do you want to argue?
I want to go.
Because I'm okay with either, to be honest. Like,
would Nox as a warlock even comprehend like the operations of illusions? It's
he
not,
has had to deal with a lot of bullshit from his patron.
Yeah,
so I guess we could do insight. I guess just like on the end, like on a familiar entity that is essentially messing with you.
But I don't have a proficiency in this.
No, I know. Well, I know.
Yeah, let's go.
That's what makes this interesting.
Roll.
Also, by the way, guys, I'm using this D20
Let's
tonight. So
roll. It's 8.
okay, looks pretty real. The like
Yeah,
you
so...
as it starts to like almost like drip off the wall, like you get that horrible smell, the sickly sweet smell that you're familiar with, and it's almost too pungent that you're like, no, that I yeah, you don't have the nerve to say, yeah, that's just that's imaginary.
Yeah, so yeah, I will. Would turning around to? Oh no, I would assume I would evaluate this one, and not anyone else, right? This one.
Yeah, that one.
So,
Yeah.
So there's no way I noticed that Panda is no more, and now we have Ramas.
Well, we'll get to that when we get to Panda.
Yeah.
Shit. Somebody do me a favor. Roll a d8.
Did last week
Okay, roll
or
a
last
D8.
session?
Mhm.
Did
You failed.
how did the? Can you remind me the Shambler? How did it react to us?
It was okay. It reacted like technically it's like been 5-6 seconds, right? It's peeled off the wall. Like it's like it's a hulking mass that's just like peeled off of the wall, hit the ground, and then like the one behind you has been like shambling towards you, and the one on the wall is just fallen off of the wall. What was the number?
Depends on who role you want to go with.
7.
7.
Derek,
Okay.
you got a D4. So roll a D4. That's what you get to your next roll. My bot wasn't working, so thank you, Bastida, for the inspiration. I forgot to turn my bot on.
I guess my action. I guess my action would be to turn around to the other door, and to tell the closest person to the door leading to the fire elementals.
Okay. As you turn around
To open it. Yeah.
to say such a thing, you notice that Ramas is standing there.
Well, now I noticed this.
Yeah.
Okay. Ramus, how have you been here?
I've been here the whole time. You're the ones who are being weird. And they're calling me Pandad. I don't even sound like him. Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm Pandad.
It's spot on.
Dude.
I mean, you do have a lot in common. That's no matter. Is the door next to you open?
Okay, and yeah, I'll let you have your turn now. So what do you want to do, Ramas?
Well, here now I'll turn and like push against the door.
It seems
or
locked.
whatever.
It seems like it's not giving away. It's like
I'll just do that and then just turn around and go, no, it's locked. This thing next to me
since you weren't here last time, I will explain. These are basically living elves that have basically been completely dissolved from the inside by the stone. So now they're just grass statues almost. So they're like corpses, but like they're just still, and the only thing that seems to move is their eyes.
No, that's not terrifying at all.
Yeah, well, you should have seen last session when Derek was the first one to go look at them. All right, okay. So do you have anything that you want to do besides the door checking before we just pull everyone's sections?
No, it would just be try to go if the door doesn't work. It's basically move up towards the rest of the group and effectively pull security at the back. That's it.
Okay, right. So we're going to go through it one by one. So we'll start with, well, actually, no, who wants to go first? I'll let you guys decide your order because this is how I kind of want it to go. I want you guys to go, all right, if you're going to do that, then I can do this. And like, you know.
Marcy still has to react to all the bullshit happening.
Since Shay is walking forward and then hearing screams, Shay would turn around at the very least and ready her mace.
Okay. So as you do that.
Where are the screams coming from?
Well, the
you guys.
Words. Also, somebody roll a D fucking 8 again, because Alpaca got the fucking. You know what? Maybe, you know what I need to do? You know what I need to do? Maybe I get the inspiration if it's somebody who's not here, and that'll encourage you guys to show up.
Someone got it too.
All right. That is Ruby. You get a +2 to your next roll. Okay. So Shay, you turn around. You hear the shamblers like peeling off the wall. These huge hulking entities that seem like grass almost, but then like vine-like tendrils seem to be like bursting into the ground and ripping the stone up as they start to crawl behind you. Thank you. I appreciate the bolster. Thank you.
Currently, Nox and Derek are blocking the door, so Shay's just gonna.
Yeah, technically, remember, this is the way it works is you're all moving at the same time. So I want you guys to like...
I also said, I already said that I was going behind Ruby.
That is true.
Putting Ruby between me and the shambler. Yeah.
Big brain. Well, then Shay will step right there, giving Derek a little bit more of a bulwark, because he's a squishy.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Right. So who wants to go next after Shay then? Just for purposes like Ramas. Okay, right. So we'll do Ramas just for ease for this. We're not really doing initiative right now just because I want this to be a bit more. I want the team to work together a little bit more, and I feel like sometimes when it's turn order, you want to do your thing and just you don't really do a lot of communication. So we're trying this out just to see how it works. I think it's a better way to encourage this behavior a little bit, you know. So right, Ramas, continue.
So yeah, Ramas will move up behind the group, basically behind Penny, and
okay.
We'll turn it just to see if anything's following. That shambler, I think, is that like the same as the statues then?
No, these things here are the things that are peeling off the wall and like crawling towards you. These things are the ones that are moving. All these little creatures here are like lifeless statue, kind of like vine-like entities, right?
Okay.
If there's any other questions you need to ask, just go for it. You weren't here, so I'm more than fine to catch you up.
No, it's more like I'll just see this thing come. It's like I'll just kind of yell back to the rest of us, like, guys, we've got to move. There's coming for us, and I will hold my action if any of them get within range.
Okay. Right. Panda's not here, so tough titties for him. So yeah, who wants to go next? Bean, we can pick you.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just thinking, right, that they're a sown creature, or they feel like that to me.
Yes.
And so remembering Ducket, I think Penny, Derek, you're by me, right? I think I might say even to Derek, right? Do you think that maybe they can be reached like Stuckit? And so I want to go up to one of them to like put my hand out to it and tell it that it's okay
Okay.
you don't have to serve.
I will
I'll stop
give.
you right there.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I'll stop you right there, Penny. Telling you, they are not the same as Stuckett. He actually shared. He at least shared some of my conscious, unlike these guys, who I don't know for how many years or centuries they have been sleeping, and probably there is nothing like human left in them.
But Stuckett wasn't human either. He was all zone. He had a consciousness that wasn't Bucket.
I remember he was in his infancy.
Right.
These are a lot older.
Fully grown.
Yeah, these are fully grown. Like, they no longer have, like, if Stuckett never got to the point where he had made a connection with Derek, he would have eventually probably turned into something like this, which is from, if you remember the other Sown creatures, the elite soldiers that were like more like parasitic, like hive mind, where their mentality was just, infection. Yeah, like Stuckett doesn't have that like buzzword in his head anymore. Remember, that's when he disconnected from it. So I mean, you could, if you wanted to try disconnecting these, you could try. You could certainly try, but I'd say from like a Penny point of view, you've been here before, right? Penny's been here before. He's had this thought where it's just like, you can't be too naive and given an olive branch every time, mostly because how many times has it bitten you?
Cousin? Are you my cousin?
Yeah. Technically, that did work out.
Penny, I'm just looking at you again and shaking my head. No.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Just stand behind the wall. I mean, Ruby and Shay.
A wall?
Ruby, wall.
Ruby, that is the most accurate descriptor of us at the moment, okay?
All right, okay, so what's Penny doing?
I will with sadness, because Penny just doesn't like this, right? But I'm gonna attempt to snap my fingers and see if I can get a flame in my hand. Does
Okay.
that work?
As you snap your fingers to try and once more create a flame in your hand, a flame is in your hand.
What?
So then, when we go into things, I'll throw my flame at that thing, at the one in the corner.
Okay. So this one here, right?
I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm so
Okay. All right. I think it's everybody technically. So what we'll do is we'll go down the list, I guess, of actual like silliness or whatever, and we'll play it out. So action wise, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Who wants to basically take the first action? Let's just go from there.
I'm not.
Of course.
Well, as soon as that Penny, as soon as that flame is there, he wants to chuck it as quickly as he can.
Okay, so I'm basically letting you guys decide who gets to go first.
I think
Like,
Penny, like the fireball will be the starter.
Okay,
the
all right.
to it.
Like I basically want you guys to decide how you're going to fight working together, right? Like taking your resources and just spreading them out in a way that you think fits, right?
You're asking for too much, Panic.
I know, but we're trying it, okay?
I'm pulling out a water skin.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm basically gonna press a thumb to the nozzle, lodge it against like my armpit to use as freaking bagpipes water cannon.
Okay.
To try and sprout things at greater distance.
Okay.
With little bits of water, just to see if it gets any reaction out of these, because it used to.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
He's watering the plants. Yeah.
I'm watering the plants.
Okay, so Penny, can I get a to hit roll then if you're gonna do your fireball first? Your sorry, what is it actually called? Flame.
It's produce flame.
Produce flame. Okay.
Throwing,
sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Did I? Come on. Let me refresh this page. Oh, my thing is gone. Damn. Is it? No, wait, hang on. Oh, all right. I'm just gonna have to roll a d20 plus 7. What do I get? 11.
Altogether?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and I get a plus 7 to hit.
Well, that's a miss. Well, you managed to pull a flame out, but unfortunately, it hits the wall behind you.
Did anything happen to the plants behind the wall?
No, well, it is the plants behind the wall. So it's like the wall is like got a big hole where the plants used to be. Think of it as like you know, one of those trellises that you have with like vines crawling all over it. Think of it as the trellis came down.
Oh, so there's actually no plants on the wall.
There's
anymore.
there's like a faint moss that's now got like a burn mark on the wall.
Right. Okay. I'm just.
Okay.
My magic worked. What?
Look, Derek. All right. So, produce flame. Penny throws the fire out. What's next for initiative? Come on, who wants to go next? I guess. Who do you guys think should go next? How about that as a question?
I think I'm gonna go sprout the water.
Okay, what?
Ruby should go charging in with her axe and try to.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I would say Ruby.
Ruby first.
What are you trying to achieve with your water?
Essentially, Nox will remember that water is repulsive to them, so that may be a good way to keep them at bay from at least from.
I would say
water operated as a cleansing thing. We made an alchemy jug at the very beginning.
I will say that like Nox would probably know that that was on like the premature version of it. Like there was literally the wash the parasite or the black goo out.
We never tried it on anything more.
That is true. That is true. So if you want to try that, fine. We can do that. Yeah.
Scientific method, Derek.
Okay. I mean, we can try that. Then Ruby will rush.
We'll rush it. Okay, let's go for it.
Nox first.
Best case scenario, I will annoy it.
Yeah. Or it gets bigger.
Hell yeah, dude. Am I doing? How do you want to do it? Is it just to hit?
Give me a to hit. Give me a to hit because you're basically just throwing a water jug at it, sort of, but not breaking the jug. You're spraying it at it.
Yeah, I'm just.
What's that all together?
I don't know with what you want.
Just an improvised weapon, kind of.
I'm just squirting water from my water jug.
So maybe dexterity. Add your dexterity modifier for it.
I want to go with strength, not only because it's my it's a stronger attribute, but because that's how hard I have to push. How hard I have to push on the water jug with my elbow.
Okay, all right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, sure. Go for it. So that's
collectively that would make it 14.
Okay, right. You do technically spray it with water. As the shambler is basically face down on the floor, it doesn't really have a face, but like the vines, as you pour water over it, it seems to like separate and then tighten as the vines grow like muscles, and then it starts to raise itself from the floor.
Well, water is a no-go.
All right, Ruby. Okay, you're next, I guess. So what are you going to do? You're running up, and you're going to go give it a smack. I've put it on your turn, so you can do that if you want.
I will rage first before I do that.
Okay. I mean, as long as you use your bonus action to rage, you can do that. So you run up, you rage.
Yep.
I'll let you move your character.
And then I do my hits.
Yes, you do your hits. Remember, you also have a inspiration dice.
Yes.
So, just out of curiosity, how would you like to, like, what are you aiming for? Are you just hitting the mass?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't even used this one yet. Appreciate that, Dylan. Yeah.
It's +8, and then the plus whatever my rage is, and then whatever
Yep.
I don't know.
Okay. So, give us a second. What did you roll? Sorry, I was distracted.
A 12.
12. Okay, so that hits.
8.
That hits. Remember, you have 2 attacks.
Yeah, I'll do that one as well, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And remember to roll your damage.
Yes.
Okay. Plus
That'll-
8. That's
Yeah.
plus your rage, plus your inspiration. You're using your inspiration. I'm gonna just say you're using your
yeah.
inspiration because you're never gonna remember you have inspiration. All right, that's a hit. That's 2 hits.
Okay.
I need to roll damage.
Yeah, I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
First damage. 6.
Okay.
I
Plus
don't
your
know if the
rage.
Right, yeah. So 8? And then hit again. 12. Plus rage.
As the axe goes down, Nox will just lean to Derek and just ask, "What are the chances of that thing being Panda under illusion?"
If he was here, maybe. But no, he's not here. So.
Quickly, Panda, show up in chat. It's your time.
Obviously.
Okay, so that's. Let me just add the damage up. All right. Okay, so Chiba, you take your axe, run up as basically 2 people try to do something to this large vine-like monstrosity. Pulling your sword, pulling your big axe down, you chop like a chunk of it off. It drops to the floor, only for like the vines to like reattach at the bottom and then crawl away up its leg like a snake.
Well, shit.
I mean, it looks like you didn't do any damage.
Nope.
All right. Yeah.
Nick, I have a question. Can I roll perception to see if this thing is like rooted somewhere and has like a basin where it is sprouting from, essentially?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Go roll perception. Actually, wait. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception
Oh,
for
let me check
Shay
real quick.
is
I think it's 14.
17.
17. Jesus
Mine is
Christ.
17.
God damn.
I'm a fucking cleric.
You're
baby.
right.
Let's
You're
get
right.
my
Sorry,
shit
I
right.
forgot. You just never cast any spells, so I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. I just whop shit.
Yeah.
I
No.
don't
Wait.
actually do that.
Is it 17? God, I have it.
Yeah,
It's
my
15
passive
here.
perception is 17.
All right, okay. Well, with your passive perception, you see that there are vines that seem to be going into the earth below. Sometimes, like between the bricks. Sometimes the bricks are shattered below you. It seems to be connected to underground, almost like this whole wall is kind of like a greenhouse almost.
With that information, Shay is kind of having the idea where if you cut it at the base, you might be able to kill it. So, gonna try to relay that to Ruby.
Okay. So you want to like chop its roots?
Yeah, like cut down the tree, basically. You know.
Okay, fair enough. Right. We'll say this while you're doing that. While you're doing that, like, do you want to take your turn as well while you're?
Yeah, no, I'd love to.
Unless anyone else wants to go first. I mean, literally, this is what I want you guys to kind of have the conversation about. Right?
Can Shay's gonna try to cast a spell too, seeing that Peneneth's worked.
Okay, go for it.
So Shay doesn't necessarily understand or know that the magic isn't working. She just knows that Peneneth casts a spell, and Shay is going to try to cast a Radiating Blade of Tempest.
All right, cool. And also, can someone explain to Dylan what's happening? In chat, please.
Shit's hitting the fan, and we're all locked in a room.
So
Short and sweet.
short and sweet.
Yeah.
That's not okay. Ramos is about to get
The
hit.
most important thing is that it seems like some of our magic is working for some people, and so we have to figure that out. But we're attacking the big enemies.
You know what, Derek? Do me a favor. Give me an investigation roll. No kisses yet. We'll see till the end of the session.
While he's doing that, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
roll my to hit because this spell is based off of my to hit.
Okay, go for it.
Also, I asked you a DM. Does my weapon still have the same damage?
Yeah. No, everything is the same.
Okay, just making sure because I didn't know if it was gonna be funny.
You know what?
It's still the same weapon.
It is still the same weapon. You are right.
Okay, so that's a 17 plus 6 to hit.
26.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no.
Go ahead
Those.
and tell Derek his stuff first.
Okay, so the glyphs that are currently not lit gives you like you're like, Penny's music, Penny's magic seems to work. But why are those glyphs unlit? You using your intuitive mind, you start to kind of pin together that the creature above you must be looking at that area. And here we go. We've got a spotlight mechanic.
I want to light up the whole place.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Bag of flour would be useful right now, that's for sure. Especially against, like, invisible creatures as well, right? All right. So, that is...
Okay.
Goddamn. You don't get 2 attacks, right? Not without your divine channel divinity. Remember, right?
No, and also since I'm using my bonus action as a spell, I can't.
Okay, right.
So
Fair enough.
it's just 1 melee hit, and it's the 17 plus 9. I was wrong on that.
Okay, that's a hit though. That's a hit. So.
Okay.
And just so I'm clear, where are you aiming?
That is... Shay's aiming for most likely center mass. She does not have a weapon that is sharp or bladed in any capacity, so
Okay.
she's aiming for what looks critical.
So you aim for the center mass. You bring down like an overhead, like kind of thing, right? So
not overhead, but more like a... Oh, yeah, overhead side hit, you know?
like remember, you only have one hand, so.
Yeah, that is true, and it's on my
So
left hand,
yeah. So you're literally like trying your best to swing and hit this creature in its center mass. As you hit it, you notice that the creature seems to like almost like move, like its vines like open up as you hit it, like absorb the impact, and then start to wrap around your mace and almost tightening.
Does the spell take effect though?
Yes.
All right, because that's 8 plus the 6 damage, and then that's an additional 1d8 radiant.
It's funny, it's not an axe right now, Pangu. It's a mace, remember? So yeah, radiant damage.
Extra 2 radiant damage.
Okay. As your mace hits the creature and like the vines start to wrap around it, almost trying to like pull it in, the radiant damage bursts slightly, giving you a little bit of leeway with your weaker hand, I guess, as you manage to pull the mace free.
The weapon is now engulfed in holy flame.
Yep. Okay. Cool. I don't know. You know what? We'll put a fire on you so you know that.
At least it sheds. At least it states that it sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius. I don't think it actually continues to do damage.
That's okay. That's fine. So you have a torch on you right now. I mean, considering this, like, there's a green glow into the area, so now you have a light source. So congratulations. Now Derek can see because he's the only human in the group.
You're welcome, Derek. Look at all these great things I'm doing for you. You should thank me.
Right. Okay. Who's next? So Shay's done that. Nox. Okay. Penny's done her move. Ramus, what do you? What's your action? We'll let you have your turn now, considering everybody else has done things. The creatures have not necessarily moved forward yet.
I'm not knowing what these creatures will do. I can't move my character.
Give me a second. Sorry, my bad. There you go.
Thank you. I'm going to step forward and see that people can cast magic in that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do my little raise to tier that to activate tattoo.
Okay, you're activating your tattoo. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to be.
You're a little low. Give me a second, boss.
No.
You're a little low.
Tattoo.
Yeah. So you're activating your tattoo. Sorry, I just want to turn you up a little bit. Yeah, give me a 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're very quiet. Okay, try again.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
There we go. That's better. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know why you're so.
It probably also doesn't help. I turn my head away to look at my other screen for the character.
Okay. That might be a bit.
That was my mic. There we go. Apologies, I went deaf and people now.
That's okay. Should be going. All right.
Yes. activate tattoo so I can then hit the creatures that are within 15 feet.
Okay, go for it.
And so we'll do hit. Yep. Why is this not good? Oh, the rolled hit dice is not blue on my screen, so it's not activating in. Just right. All right. Good old fashioned, just roll the dice and add numbers.
Yep. That must be. Well, there you go.
That's 28.
Mine wasn't doing that either.
That's a hit. Okay. Is it like is it broken? Is the site broken or something?
Yeah, I think they
Yeah,
did.
it's like-
D&D Beyond did do it. Like the plugin did have an update, so it's obviously broken the
Okay.
plus to hit, but the damage dice seems to work
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Great.
those are highlighted, but the hits, the
Okay.
modifier,
That's fine.
the saving throws, nothing. The only thing that's lit up is damage.
What? Well, sorry. So
Yeah.
just so we're clear, what kind of damage does this tattoo do?
That is magical. Oh, well, I do magical damage anyway.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I know that. I'm just wondering, like specifically, what it does, just for. So it was 7, right? 7.
Oh, there was 7 points
Okay.
of damage. Also going to do additional 1d6 force damage,
Mm-hmm.
and that was gives me a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with unarmed strikes. That's what it does. So that's a technically an 8 damage plus a d6 force. Yep. That is a 3 force damage as well.
Okay. Okay. Right. So
That's the first hit.
Right. Okay. I'll let you finish then.
Because I've activated that's a bonus action to activate the tattoo,
Yeah.
so I'll just do my extra attack. So
Okay. Cool. So you guys all just see Panda take a monk stance and start.
that's a natural 20.
Okay. God damn. All right. Well, that's a 19 and 20. I have to kill you soon.
You have to kill Panda soon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Panda. I gotta kill Panda soon. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's damage then doubled though for crits.
That's for 8 plus 6. It's 14.
Okay.
And then
And then your force damage.
first damage on top of that. So another 4.
Oh, okay. Right. So you take your stance. You activate your tattoo as it starts to glow. What do you want to describe what that looks like, just for role playing
Oh, like
purposes?
the Avatar?
Can you even remember what the tattoo looks like?
Just a symbol of tear, that's all it was.
Okay, yeah. So the symbol of tear basically like kind of highlight, like it kind of glows through your flesh, almost like powering you up, almost kind of like the Iron Man suit, I guess. And then you just like throw a punch that just hits the creature.
It's like a sort of ghostly like fists.
Like a bigger version of you, kind of like standing behind you, like a tearite archangel, just smashing into the creature. As it like bursts free, this energy just seems to hit this being as it seems to like fumble backwards, but like not really moving as it just continues to like lurch forward. And thanks to Snow, means we now have 2 bolsters of creatures. So thank you for that. So guess what? We did everybody, right? That's everybody's turn? Yep, that's everybody's turn. All right, okay. So
I've been hanging out with Eric too much.
all right, so as this creature starts to loom forward, let me just do... I can only move... I'll say this. You are aware that it's very slow. It's very hulking. It seems to like lurch forward slowly. As it leans back, you see its center mass like open up. The vines like tearing, like muscles just like separating. As it seems to have like barbs and sharp like thorns on the inside. I need you to make a strength check. A strength saving throw. Ramus. Make it into a purse.
That's a 22.
Okay. The vines like almost wrap around your arms as you like go to defend yourself about being hit. As it tries to like almost rope you inside of itself, you manage to just like tug free, and I'll give you can step back 5 feet. So let me just do that for you. You know what? I'll
just move it.
You can like. Do you want to move 5 foot?
Yeah, basically I want to try to avoid that.
Yeah,
So I'll
okay.
step.
All right. The next one. Ooh. All right, Ruby, strength saving throw. You're also raging, which means you get advantage.
Okay. Strength.
Yeah.
Oh, that's +7. It's not working for some reason.
Both.
Wait, is that a D20 with it?
Skill checks are always a D20, Gemma.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
Okay, you need the other one.
Come on.
Other what?
You have advantage.
Roll, Gemma.
Or what?
You have advantage. Roll again.
Oh.
You get when you have advantage, you get to roll 2 dice and pick the
Now,
highest.
now Bean's really quiet.
17.
What's that
He's
together?
probably reclining in the chair.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's
Well, and I hit the dial
7.
on my
okay.
mic, so I accidentally.
7
turned it
plus 7.
17 plus 7. Okay, so luckily, as this creature does the same thing, it shambles forward, almost like leaning back as if it's going to like collapse on top of you, and vines from either side lash at you. Your axe like blocking some of it as the other ones like curl around your forearm and start to like pull you inside of it, only for you to just tug free quickly, pulling your axe free as you can step back 5 feet if you choose to do.
Yes, I will
Okay.
do that.
All right. Let me just do this real quick. Good. Let me just check real quick. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's my turn. So, guys, what are you guys doing? You see what happened? These creatures seem to be looming towards you. I'll let you guys have another go at deciding what the heck you guys want to do in whatever order you want to do. We're basically trying something else with the initiative tonight, just because experiments reasons.
Go ahead, Bean, please.
No, I was just gonna say that when fire worked, Penny's just gonna.
Well, I'll
gonna-
whisper. I'll whisper something to you, Penerath.
You're
Okay.
gonna whisper something to me. Go ahead.
Yes. I think we can cast magic. It's not looking at us.
It has eyes. I'm gonna do burning hands. I'm just gonna roast it up. If it's sewn,
Aren't you healing with it?
I'll say this as you say that out loud.
No, I don't say that out
No,
loud. I
no, 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 no,
actually
no,
whisper.
no. As you whisper it, you do notice that the 9 glyphs on the floor in the other room are now fully lit.
Never mind. No. Stop it. Yet.
And that's the mechanic of this fight.
So,
how?
here, quickly roll to see what glyphs aren't lit.
They're all lit.
Oh, okay.
So what
Penerath,
I wanted.
Penerath. You can
Yeah.
cast your spell. I will make a distraction.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Right. So, by the way, just so we're 100% clear, right? Sorry, just so we're 100% clear. Remember, you guys can talk and decide whatever the hell you want to do, and we'll go from there.
Before
So
we do anything.
before you do anything, right? So you can talk about your plans openly. It's not like you're saying it out loud. You guys have worked together for so long that you kind of have the idea, and you can whisper and stuff like that. That's all fine. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, you said it out loud. Fuck you, right? That's not like I'm not that
So,
kind of deal,
that's what you
right?
Remember when we fought the beholder and we were able to move out of its range?
Yes.
And we felt that difference. Do I feel like my magic's gone right now?
I'll say that because this area is so imbued with magic, the walls literally are like buzzing with magic. It's hard to tell. Also, because this is the creature's lair, you know, you don't have that like separation from like no magic to magic. Like you're literally sitting in a battery almost. Like you, this whole building is essentially a mythal.
I guess I'll when I see the lights light up, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
And hope that wherever I move is far enough away from whatever is making that happen.
Do you know what I think will be easier if we do movement first and then we do actions afterwards, right? Just so that like do you think that would be easier to like make it easier for you guys to figure out what's going on?
Yeah, I think if people get an idea where people move to, it gives us an idea of what
So you can plan
actions
like
to do.
actions and attacks and stuff like that.
We can. So we have this idea, right? That Penny can say we should spread out.
Bean, sorry, I just wanted to say something. Maybe if each one of us talk about what they're going to do, like what their initial plan is going to be, then we can go through each one of us and see if we can do some conjoint action or something like that.
That's essentially what I would like to kind of like create. Yeah, these like bits where you guys work together. So like we got the Ruby, we got the Shay kicking the shit out of something. You guys whispering and, you know, conniving an idea together, planning it together, you know, instead of like, you know, working together as a team. So yeah, let's go through like those, like the motions and see how we can get it to work. And we'll do movement and then we'll do actions and like, we'll figure it out like that.
Okay.
Right. So since you're talking, Bean, like you have an idea, what's your thoughts?
With Derek, right? So I can say to Derek that if he goes one way and I go another way and he yells out, I cast, and loudly, and I'm somewhere else, and at that same moment, I will cast Burning Hands. I will attempt to cast Burning Hands, and I will move like over here.
Okay.
I'll move over here, and if Derek moves, you know, if we move in separate directions and he yells out that he's casting.
Yeah. I will move back to where the glyphs were lit.
Okay.
If I can move.
Yeah, sure. Give me a second. There you go.
I mean, we basically do that all at
once. Yeah,
you're
you're basically doing it all at once. Yeah.
Where
so.
the glyphs were unlit, and I say, I cast your mom.
Okay.
Will that work?
So that's your turn. Okay. All right. No, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
What?
Right.
Why do you think I got out of that room?
To be fair, right? You essentially you saw the unlit glyphs and you went through the ones you have no idea if they're even operational to get to those.
Working.
My plan was essentially yet to risk it and to get into that room to make some noise.
So wait, just so we're clear, what's your dexterity saving throw? What was that?
7.
7 altogether?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to die.
That's a little low.
Oh, you think?
Eric's gonna fucking explode.
I cast your. Give me a second.
Kung Pao looking ass.
Well, technically you failed, so you take the full damage. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 damage.
Manic, you need to stop counting. It's already done.
Okay. So you run over the lighted glyphs, thinking, you know, like, aha! You run into the room, and you step on one of them, and you hear a very familiar thing that you've not heard in the longest time. You remember sitting in a classroom, almost like on a really warm summer's day, you know, with the book and your chin, your cheek literally like stuck to the page because you had fallen asleep. It was such a lovely memory. And then you look down and you see a glyph that haunts you to this day, as it's clearly a glyph of warding. As you then, you know, look up going, oh, it blows up in your face. You are hit with 21 points of thunder damage. But guess what?
Wait, Manic. Can I use... you know what?
Mm-hmm.
If it's cancelled, it's cancelled. I'll try to use Chrono Shift. To reverse...
All right, okay. You know what? Okay, yeah, go for it.
I can?
Yeah, I'll let you do that. I'll let you do
Okay.
that. It's literally your ability.
14, and I can even add the +2 for my inspiration.
You are so lucky you got that +2. you're right. You literally like go to walk forward, and now you know what? We'll say you can come back into the room as like that shiver down your spine hits you, going, oh, all right, oh, don't go in that room. And I will say for clarity, I will say for clarity, it was this one that you stood on. You take no damage at all.
Oh, okay. So did it explode or not?
Again? It
I'm
was
only-
the third one in on the right.
It was the third one and on the right. This one here.
Okay.
Right?
Second.
We have no way of
Alright.
marking it. If you want to put something on it or whatever, go like to memorize it, go for it. But
I did it.
And he ran
Yeah.
straight.
yeah.
First
I,
one
I'm
and the
assuming
second one.
Pengu ran straight.
Yes.
You had to put your foot.
I tried to-
You basically the way it works. Just so I'll explain it. The way it works is you can run through it,
What are
but
you
it,
doing?
but if you
I
fail,
tried to put it on it.
if you fail the roll, your foot literally hits the glyph. These are very specific glyphs, as you can already kind of
Can you
realize.
remove the die?
Yeah.
Just
You know what? I'll do. I'll do this for you. Right? You guys can.
oh, okay. I
Put a little cat on
tried
it.
to do. I tried to do something special. I forgot that this is not how Tabletop Simulator works.
This isn't Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, it's not how it works.
You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna kill the creature. All right. So,
Eh,
Derek,
Yeah, that works.
that's about as good as you did, though.
do you still continue with your plan?
Well, do the glyphs around it dimmed, or did it not
they-
catch its attention?
They all seem to be. You know what? I'm gonna roll a quick. Roll a performance check. Roll a performance check. You're doing a performance. You're trying to attract its
Yeah.
attention, right?
A
Okay, fucking
19.
Jesus. All right, he totally believes you. All right. So, right, yeah, okay. So he's as you walk into the room, and I guess you stop because you chrono shifted. You used one of your special moves to essentially reverse that mistake. Which is then you notice that all of all of these let me do one of these are suddenly wait, can I see this? There. All of the glyphs around you are now deactivated.
Well, I will be like the old man yelling at clouds.
All right, okay. So
and that's when I cast Burning Hands.
you're casting Burning Hands. Okay, right, cool. We can do that then. We'll do it, and I think that's a better way to do it is to like pick up if you guys have partners, you can kind of like collaborate like that, and we'll go through it like this way, just for this fight in particular anyway. So Penny, you're casting your Burning Hands.
Yeah, it's a Dex 15. I'm just gonna cast
Dex-
it as a first level spell
Okay.
because it's gonna happen.
Here's my dice that I had to literally. That is that's a 3. So that's a fail. That's full damage.
Okay, cool. That's 3d6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and 15.
15. Okay. All right. You
On zone, it's gotta be.
you wait for your moment as you look over to the door, trusting Derek, raising your palms up, aiming. I guess you're aiming at the
Yeah.
like the whole this thing included.
Sure.
Okay.
It's a cone, so it's like
This thing literally just disintegrates. But the shambler suddenly the right side of it is engulfed with flame as Shay like backs off.
Shay's not backing off. I had other plans.
Well, no, Shay, you're flinching almost.
But Shay knows that Penina's fire heals.
Wisdom saving throw.
Thank you.
You forget our mechanic.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I forgot it.
Yeah. So,
Oh, Mars.
you know what, Marcy, I don't give a shit what you're doing this turn. You run immediately into that hallway, full speed ahead. You take your action to sprint away from the party.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
As
Heard you.
you are literally terrified of the sudden immersion of flame from behind you.
Shouldn't have said
So-
anything.
So I'll let you just run off for now, while
Okay.
we finish off Petty's turn. So you can, full
Oh,
speed
Marcy.
ahead.
Do I have to go down the same hallway?
You
again?
have to go yep.
Oh man, I don't wanna.
And I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. God
Shame.
damn it. Shut up, Jack. Fire's scary.
Like talking to.
Actually, I will say this: you wouldn't even respond. You're literally just trying to get away.
That's a
Um,
7.
Okay, that's a fail. So let me just roll that down
boy.
before you. All right, we'll do that in a minute.
Phase shift.
Yeah. Here, don't let me down now. Oh God! Right.
Tyr has been doing nothing but letting Marcy down.
So,
No
Penny.
shit.
Sorry, how much damage was that again? Sorry, can I? 15, right? Okay. Remember you can
Oh,
add
mine,
your. Yeah, you could. Yeah, okay. Right. So 15 points of damage. The creature becomes on fire, and let me make a dexterity saving throw real quick, because.
Surely this guy doesn't have a big deck.
No, he's got a -2. Nope. All right, it catches fire.
Manning doesn't like big decks.
No, big. I prefer tiny
big
ones.
Decks and I cannot lie.
I'm not compensating.
Don't
Okay.
worry, Shay only has +1 today.
So, you notice that the creature suddenly catches fire, and it seems to almost start to dissolve. The vines seem to recoil. Just think of this is the worst thing to kind of picture, but if you've ever seen those horrible pictures of people being burnt alive, literal
yeah,
muscles just
I
they
know a guy.
they contract and literally just get smaller. The creature just seems to get smaller.
Derek, it worked.
It's got performance issues.
All right, Ruby, you just see Shay. We'll say that Ruby and Shay are kind of on the same team right now, so I will let you, if you want, to stop Shay from running off down the corridor, or you can just let her go. It's up to you. What do you want to do?
I will restrain her.
Okay, I need a strength check.
Strong check.
I need you to also roll for this.
Did she
You're
get
competing. Yeah,
I
it's
want this
opposing.
to be fun.
Does
You're-
she get
you're-
advantage because she's raging?
She has advantage because she's raging.
17.
Yeah.
Failed.
+4.
That's okay. Right. So you managed to basically put your hand out, put your arms out, grab onto Shay as she seems panicked. You see this her eyeballs almost teared up. Her skin is a slight paler of her green. You can see genuine fear in her attributes. As she tries to claw her way past you as you easily just hold her.
Never been so happy to roll a 2.
You're welcome.
Thank you so fucking much.
All right. We'll say, you know what? Just because you guys are the only ones left, Ramus, Nox, what are you guys doing?
Now, I'm gonna stand next to Derek. I'm gonna just take a couple of steps
Okay.
carefully into the circle.
Okay.
To say oh, here you obviously failed in your casting. I'm here to help. Essentially, what I want to do is relieve Derek of his distraction duty. He's obviously doing more magical damage than I could,
Mm-hmm.
and I have higher chances of good performance rolls.
Okay.
I'm gonna be bullshitting the bullshitting the enemy as long as I can with anything I can.
Okay, go for it.
I still Ruby's turn. I can't move.
Sorry, my bad.
It's fine.
Right. Okay. So since Nox is doing that, Ramas, what's your plan? Because I think it's like yours is going to be a little bit more straightforward.
Yeah,
I like how you fucking skipped me.
Yeah, I didn't skip you. I literally just fucking I know what you're doing, so we'll get back to you. All right,
Okay,
calm
fair
down.
enough, yeah, sure.
All right.
there's other members of this group. No, Ramas is going to keep close to the group, take another sort of step back. Hold on, make sure stay within the 50. And yeah, gonna hit the.
Gonna hit him again.
Each of them.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I'll roll the two attacks first.
Yeah, you just go for it.
So
As long as it's more than 14, you're gonna hit it.
Oh, okay, that's 21. And then.
Okay, 2 hits.
Yep. First lot of damage, yep. Let's see. Plus 6 there, so it's 11 for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Force damage on that one is 6.
Okay.
Second hit with it is a 10. And plus force damage as well is 2.
Okay. Right. You basically you hold their line. You're not retreating too quickly. Lashing into this creature. For a second attempt now, you do realize this creature doesn't seem to be taking any damage. Like, it doesn't seem to be impeding it.
The one thing I could do, the creature seems to... shit.
All right. Nox.
The usual. Take what's been announced.
Okay.
A
Right.
couple of steps, informing Derek that he's obviously sucking at magic, so I'm going to be casting the highest level spells I know. Gruntilda's world clap, whatever.
Okay. So you're announcing this like loudly.
Yeah.
All right. Give us a performance check.
Yeah. Try to top my 19.
Easy. Look at my fat fucking 13.
Okay. Well, right now you guys are sitting in the same place anyway, so it's still staring at you.
Obviously.
The glyphs around you are off. That's all you can technically see right now. All right. What? I think that's everybody, right? That's everybody. You had to use your.
I still have a bonus action, but.
Oh, well, go for it if you want to. Unless you want to do something else, or.
I was going to flurry blows, but the fact that I can see it's not doing damage.
It seems to, like, every time you hit it, like the vines just seem to regrow, and like it doesn't seem to be stopping it or like stopping its motion. It just seems to be curling towards you.
I'll probably just use the rest of my movement and to move more into the room.
Okay, yeah, go for it then. I'll let you do that. Yep, I'll let you do that. Penny.
As I go past Penny and out,
Yeah.
and Shay and out, just like, sorry, Ruby and Shay, it's like, the punch thing did not seem to work. And I'll, yeah. Boop.
I will say, Gemma, you still technically have movement, so if you want to like take Shay into the room, I will let you. And Penny, how much did you move? You technically have like 10 feet if you want to move. Bean?
Sorry, yeah. So we're all trying to just get out of this room?
It's up to you if you want to do it or not. You have 10 feet of movement, and Gemma has 30 feet of movement. So if you guys want to decide to like pull Shay and that into the room, you can. It's up to you. Literally, you're...
Then Shay has no movement.
I have a question. So I know I know that Ramas, you moved, but my question is, the one that I set on fire, is it still burning?
It is burning. It is flailing, and it doesn't seem to. It seems to be like staying stationary, as it seems to be like coiling itself and being tight, and like the whole form of it is like reduced in size by like almost half.
So I think that I would want to shout out. Here's my idea, guys. Right? What if we try to yoink, use big muscles to throw the one that Ramas was attacking at the one that's on fire and let the fire spread? Maybe that would work.
Okay.
He's a pyromaniac.
Well, I mean, Bean's
So,
been a pyromaniac
Shay-
since session 1,
Yeah,
so.
between Shay, Ruby, and Ramos, I would think that they might be able to try
With-
to see if we.
I will say this, with your passive, with Penny's path of Perception, try to say that 6 times, you do see that Shay is trembling. And practically, like, trying to just get away from this room. Like, Ruby is actively, like, tensing up, just holding her in place.
Oh, well,
Like-
Well, I still would probably say that idea, but knowing that, and like Penny would be very confused. Like, why is Mama Shay afraid of me? I might want to just go up and slap her in the face and say, "Stop! We need you now."
Okay, well, you have,
need
yeah,
you.
you have 10 foot of movement, so if you want to, you can
Alright,
do that, you can
yeah.
do that.
10 feet, go ahead.
I can't.
Oh, sorry, there we go,
thanks.
sorry, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And I'll say this,
I'm
I'll
just so
let you
confused.
move, because, like, Ruby technically has her full movement, so she can move her away, or she can keep her here. It's literally up to Gemma. Unfortunately, Shay,
Yeah,
you are literally trapped wherever the hell Gemma decides to go.
I also attempted to use all my movement, so I can't
Yeah.
move regardless.
So I kind of slap you. I kind of shake your shoulders, like, Shay,
Wasn't saying anything wrong.
we need
okay.
you. Come on, baby. Oh,
Why are why are my wisdom saving throws always so shit?
As you literally raise your hand and smack Shay across the face to try and bring her back to her Mama Shay self, she collapses to the ground and curls up into a ball.
What's up?
Like, even like Ruby, like, you just like you're holding her, and then you just like, you're almost confused because she's not fighting you. She just drops to her knees and just lies on their side, curling into a ball.
Shay's gonna start crying.
you.
Shay's feeling extremely emotional at the moment. She's scared. One of her favorite children was about to slap her. She's upset.
I start wondering, is this even Shay? Like, is this not even real? Because this isn't
No.
Shay.
Okay.
Turns out
That's
it's all
bad,
binging.
Dad.
it's Panda. That's exactly how Panda would behave. He'd roll on the floor crying. That's a Panda move.
Wait, I'm right over here.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. God damn, this is confusing. All right, okay. Hey, nice one. Right, okay, Ruby, you have your movement, so I will let you, like, she's curled in a ball. I will let you pick her up. She's not fighting you at all. She has given up.
Yeah, I'll pick her up.
Though.
So you're picking her up and you're moving. What are you doing,
Yeah.
Gemma? I need something than just saying, yeah, I'll do that.
Can I take Penny with me?
I mean, Penny can walk.
Penny's medium size. She doesn't have any movement. You know what? Give me a strength check. Since you're you know what? Fuck it. Since you're raging, I'll let you, because you're only gonna have this turn and you're gonna lose it anyway. So, yeah, I'll let you do that. Fuck it. Why not? I think that's cool.
I'll take both.
You
in
literally
wherever
just
it
are
is, yeah.
grabbing her and you're lifting her, throwing her over your shoulder, and then just grabbing Penny. Do you allow that, Penny? I will let you say no if you don't want to.
Where are we going?
With the group.
Are we gonna? Okay.
We're going to the seemingly absolutely safe corridor on account of no one
Right.
taking damage in it.
Yeah, I saw everyone go there.
What do you mean?
Just follow me.
Derek had a whole like.
I'll let her take me to the
Yeah.
door. To the.
My favorite
Okay.
part is
Yeah,
how
I'll go
he
to the door.
reported to everyone about it.
All right, go for it. Go for. Hey, it's only been 6 seconds, right? You give him a second. This is like how the time works in these games, right? Ruby,
Yeah.
move your full movement or move whatever you want, and we'll move everybody up.
Yeah, just.
And
to
you're just
there.
going to the door, so I'll let you stand at the door, Bean. You're
I'll
on the
just go to
shoulder.
door as well.
When it comes to your turn, Marcy, you can roll a wisdom saving check. You need at least a 10 in order to wake up. I'm just telling you that now.
Okay, cool deal.
Right? So roll it next turn.
We'll see.
I love being so useless.
Well, that's good, right? Okay. My turn, guys. Okay. Ooh. Penny.
Yo.
I need
Yes.
you
Mm-hmm.
to let me alt tab quickly, and I just need to check your armor class real quick.
18.
God damn.
How the fuck is your AC so high?
Dang,
Because
mine.
Elven armor, I think.
I have the
Yeah.
armor of what? Yeah, I have studded leather.
Okay. Just wait, what am I doing with this? Ignore that. I'm rolling in.
Come on.
No, that counts.
Yeah, 12
Does
armor.
Does that count?
4
Cool. All right. Okay, that
dex,
counts.
and-
That's a hit.
Oh right, and I picked up a shield.
No, technically that's a miss. Fuck, it's a miss. All right, give me a second.
What is it? What is this bullshit? Like, I have invisible armor.
So, just so Penny, as you reach the door and turn around to look at the two creatures like crawling slowly behind you, one of them flailing on fire, like bits of like ash and like mist. The green like smoke of the floor seems to like kind of hue up and turn to like an amber. The one in the very far end of the corridor seems like it's like tensing and then fires a large, like almost claw-like thorn as it digs into the door like hinge, like the side of the door, and like you can see like a barbarous like end seeming to have like several like barbs that seem to kind of stick out of it and like goo just drooling down the side of the door. And then in that instant, you see like it pull back, and like almost kind of like a fishing reel as it zips right back to the center mass of it. It missed you as it looms forward. I'm gonna roll a dexterity saving throw to. Oh, well, that's gonna just. This is gonna just. This thing is on fire. Okay, I need a strength check, Penny.
Okay.
Luckily, it's on fire, but the fire doesn't hurt you, so you don't have to take the fire damage. So,
Okay.
because you're
This
stupid magic the way it is.
2, 11.
Okay, Penny. The distraction of the center one, unfortunately, was enough to put you off guard, as these tendrils suddenly wrap around your neck and your arm, and then just pull you into the center of it. You take.
Mother. Okay.
You
Sorry,
take.
kid. Little busy crying.
Little busy crying.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And you take a D7 poison damage. So 7 poison damage. And just so sorry,
wait, features and traits. I'm just checking if I have.
poison resistance.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I
I
think we discussed,
I have that cold resistance from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing. I just wanted to see.
and also
I
you,
cannot-
yeah,
Can't be charmed. Okay.
right. So as
Okay, so it was. So give me that damage again. I'm sorry.
okay,
7.
it was 7 poison damage and 5, 6, 7 bludgeoning damage.
Wait, was that a saving throw on a strength? Or
That was
it just a check?
it was a strength. It was a strength
Yeah.
saving throw, basically. Yes.
No, I'm just saying. None of us remember that since the beginning of the session about the stupid pins didn't give +1.
That's true, but it wouldn't have helped with this one.
It wouldn't help. I'm just reminding
Oh,
everyone.
right.
That
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is an option.
Remember, you guys all have the little signets that give you a +1 to your saving throws if you're standing next to somebody else. Right. That's that one. That's that one. Okay, that unfortunately, goddamn, that's so annoying. You know what? That is also so annoying. All right, Derek.
So am I inside this thing now?
Yeah, you are trapped inside this thing. You need to do a strength saving throw on your next turn to try and pull yourself free. It's basically like, think of it as you're falling into like tar.
Yeah.
Um,
Or
yeah.
like the
It's basically, think of it as...
the weed trap in Harry Potter.
Yeah. It's basically trying to eat you, basically, yeah.
What did I do again?
Okay. Yep, okay, it's your guys' turn. Right, so, we'll just say, yet again, we'll start at the start at the top of the round. What's your guys' plan?
I'm pouring water on the sergeant.
I'm not even a sergeant, and I was a lieutenant. At least have some respect, or you're gonna waterboard me.
I'm gonna waterboard you. Snap out of it.
No, I don't want to.
Okay, we'll say you get advantage on your wisdom saving throw.
That's the idea, yeah. I'm gonna just start like
So it's just
lightly nudging and kicking, like get up.
Okay, you come to your
That's 21. So
half of your movement is wasted from being prone.
Wait, I thought I was being carried.
You're being prone carried. This is literally you having
Half
to
your
get up.
movement
Yeah,
is,
half of your movement
"Gemma, put me
is
down, I'm
Gemma, put me
fine."
down. I'm fine. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Just for easy purposes, just to kind of like limit you for your your failure.
Having water splash in her face and now on her feet, Shay's gonna very confusedly turn around and try to assess the scenario.
Okay.
Does she see Penenneth stuck inside of the other creature?
Yes.
Okay, do I have to make a wisdom save to go and try to
No.
help?
No. I already told you the reason why you need to make wisdom saving throws.
I remember now.
Yep.
Don't worry.
Yep. Also, as you approach, the fire on the creature has gone out.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well,
My eyes widen as Shay comes at me with a mace.
Slap me, you little shit!
actually, fuck, that's a good point. Did I drop the mace?
No, you didn't.
I
No.
kind of just went limp.
No. I would say you wouldn't have dropped it.
Well, on her way there, Shay's gonna stow her mace and begin trying to help Penenneth out.
Okay, so all right, so that's what Shay wants to do, right? Ruby,
Yeah,
what are you doing
okay.
in this moment? Shay literally just drops, kind of reasserting herself. She's got at least full control of what it looks like, even though you were the only one to see that look in her eyes. Right? What are you doing?
Do I see Penny get swallowed?
Yeah, you would have seen everything. You were paying attention to everything that just literally happened in front of you.
Right.
So.
Then I'm gonna help out too.
Okay. Right. Sure. So you want to turn around and you're gonna run over and give it a comb. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Right. What about the Wonder Twins over here? What are you guys doing?
Which one are the Wonder Twins?
The two magic users.
Derek and Nod?
I will say, as you guys are literally like arguing about who's the better performer, you do realize that the glyphs below you have started to glow.
Okay, Manic, do I notice the same warding glyph of warding?
The one that's literally in front of you is the one that you had that life-altering alternate reality moment.
Yeah. Do I see it in other places?
Give me well, what do you want to do? What do you want to argue? Perception? Do you want to do investigation?
Investigation.
Okay, go for it.
I can't even help because I wasted my turn assisting Shay.
No, you'll still get that'll count as a bonus action. You'll still get your action. I think that's more than fair. That's more of a role play action.
Fine.
Okay, so do you want to assist or help or what? Like what?
Yeah, essentially is not. As Nox notices Derek just Derek's eyes darting across the room. I will just he will ask, "What are you looking for?"
Yeah, I would actually relay the information that there are glyphs are traps.
Mm-hmm.
They could kill. I mean, me.
Okay.
I know this one. This one is actually one of the ones that could explode.
So
I mean, I have worked on others before I reached that one, right?
Yes.
And
But
didn't do anything.
I will say this: the only like solidified factor was you put your foot down on the center of the glyph, so you basically just stepped on it because you were running through without paying attention.
Looking, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Nox will assist essentially.
I'll.
Will assist with the roll with an investigation check.
I mean, yeah.
I
If you want
guess.
to add advantage to it, yeah, go for it.
I'm going to just add
I have-
advantage for this
Okay.
one.
Um.
Yeah, I'm going to waste. I'm going to waste essentially my turn and action just to assist.
28.
Okay, cool.
20.
As you notice, this glyph seems to have like almost like what looks like a cloud, like a circular, like almost like a fart cloud, right? But with like a circular like C in it. And as in closer inspection, you're like, "Huh? Do you know Dwarvish?"
No.
Okay. Well, I guess you don't know what it means.
No, I just know it's
You just know that most dwarves have a very immature sense of humor when it comes to glyph crafting.
Oh, if it's a swear word, Nox will probably know it.
It's not a swear word, but you would say that like this is a very dangerous symbol that you've seen on like some of the portals that you've worked on before, some of the other ruins that you have visited. These glyphs are usually quite, they're meant to like essentially like be a protection spell that can lead from severe damage to harmless jokes. So from your investigation roll of a 20, I will say that from all of these glyphs, you notice that each glyph seems to have a different symbol on it. And just so we're clear on the meta purpose, each one of these could be a different spell. So you might not you might not get hit with thunder damage.
the same spell.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But what about the glyphs that we stepped on that did nothing? What are those? How are those? They're different, right?
Those were just turned off. So right now, for instance, Derek is looking down at the glyph that is glowing between his legs. He's not standing on it. And so is Nox. Nox is not standing on it.
Oh, I
Okay,
got
so
it,
we just need to watch out for where we are walking on.
Yeah. It's not like it's not a 5 foot glyph. It's literally like, it takes up like the center mass of each square,
Okay.
Okay.
Which is why like
Like
you
a
make a
big
dexterity
horn.
saving throw because you're running through it. These are very specific. I'm not going to be like, all right, you stepped on 6, you got to roll a 6 dexterity saving throws because fuck you. I'm not that kind of guy. All right, honestly, I'm not going to waste our time. Right? If you make the saving throw, you make it all the way across without having to without stepping on it. Or if you want to be clever about it and do that.
Well.
So I'll say
I guess
that
I'm
like
the scout of the group.
Yep.
Actually, wait. No, hold on.
Mhm.
The light is. I mean, there is light around me. I mean, the glyphs are active.
The glyphs, every glyph in this room is currently active. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can do something else. I will
Okay.
check on some stuff.
Nox, I'll say, is there anything you want to do while Derek is mumbling to himself? Or he's not there, or he's muted.
Yeah. Well, Manic,
Yep.
I'm casting Fireball.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Second.
Oh shit. That should be here. Unless you tell me that the light is off again.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll just play through. We'll play through the action just because, like, you're just doing it, right? You're doing it at a spur of the moment. You're not waiting. You're just, oh, this is the moment I can act.
Yeah.
I do it. Okay, go for it.
Basically, I would not reach the one that is attacking Penenet.
Yeah.
Because, well, I don't want to hurt Penenet yet.
Yeah.
So I will throw it at the one
Yep.
on the back.
Go for it.
8 8d6.
It's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes, DC.
It's gonna wait. If that's the wrong dice.
DC 16.
It's DC 16. Sorry.
It's a
Oh
19.
Jesus! Wow. Okay. So you fire a fireball. Where's the center mass? Like here? Did you say? Like around here?
Yeah.
Okay. This disintegrates as your fireball basically fills the room up. This body burns like almost like as a wave of fire like hits the creature. It just dissolves, and the vines almost like melt like a worm in the sun. This shambler then is suddenly like engulfed as the two party members that are trying to pull out Penny seem to just notice this other shambler that was essentially kind of almost invincible suddenly just take like its body, like its mass shrinks to that of like almost the size of yourself, Derek, as it literally just melts and just collapses to the ground in like what seems to be like a greenish burning ember.
Oh yeah, and for roleplay reasons, I cast Counterspell.
Okay, so you literally just shout out counterspell as you cast a fireball. I can't wait to campaign 2 where I don't have to do this anymore. All right, I guess Muffin is not back yet, so we'll move on to somebody else.
And you'll go quicker because I'm not participating.
Yeah. Right.
We could do Ruby and Shays now.
Yep, go for it.
All right, so since we're trying to pull Penance out, are we just rolling strength checks on it with advantage?
Yeah, go for it. Yep. I'll let you decide who's got more strength or whatever.
Ruby, how high is your strength? I think yours is higher than mine.
7.
Yeah, you have a 17. Go ahead and roll.
6.
Okay.
16 plus how much?
Plus 4.
Okay, so that's dirty 20.
Yeah. Okay. Right. As like Shay comes running up, the maw of the creature seems to be closing slowly. You almost panic, Shay, as you're like, "Oh God, Penny's in trouble! I gotta save her, save him!" And only for Ruby to just stick her hand right in the fucking monster's gullet and just yank Penny out.
How was there helping?
I'll give you 5 foot.
I hug Ruby. Oh my God.
All right, and you technically, with that strength save, you'll have your movement back, Penny. So think about what you want to do while I do Ramus real quick. Ramus?
I'll have a dinner first. Jeez.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm doing it long enough.
Just quickly, the roof to this place, is there any like the vines not like I see them around the doors, are any vines not hanging down?
Yes, they are hanging down, yep.
How high up would you say that?
I would say they're about 20 feet in the air. These doors are large, like the whole area is almost like cocooned in green. But like I said before, the roof is like shrouded in a dark cloud, like almost magically.
Yeah, so we wouldn't see.
So like you can see the vines going up, but you don't know if it's magic or if they're real or if it's just an image, or like it's very difficult to tell.
Okay, quick thing with because the tattoo like obviously extends out fists. Now, would you say I'd be able to use them to grab onto stuff, or is it just for magical hitting?
I'll say for flavor, I'll let you do that.
Because I kind of want to like try and grab onto some vines and like either swing or pull the character up.
Yeah, all right. Like, do you have a particular area where you swing?
So I want to try and like swing to this sort of area around here.
Oh, okay.
But like I want it back. It's more like I want to kind of swing up.
Yeah.
And if I can,
duck and roll.
More like duck and roll.
Okay.
But also as a thing of like, even if one of the fists, like as I'm swinging, like one of the fists, if it grazes the smoke, like the fog.
Okay.
See if it's there or not.
All right. I tell you what. If you want to check that, like the fog above you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you want to do that, I'll say you can try an acrobatics roll at disadvantage. But if you just want to do the roll, I'll let you just do your normal acrobatics. But the fact that you're trying to do something to like while you're in midair, it'll require a little bit more effort from you. Like you're literally trying to do a fucking cool move while flying through the air.
I'm gonna go for the cool. I'm gonna go for real for cool.
Okay, go for it.
So disadvantage. So the first one is acrobatics. Yeah.
Yep, acrobatics roll, please.
That'll be a 17 total.
Okay.
For that one, and the next one is a 4 plus 8 is 12.
Ooh.
So that's a 4.
All right, I'll say this: you managed to like reach up and like brace yourself. The strength in your legs kind of like pulls you forward as you leap forward, grabbing onto the vines that seem to be like sturdy enough above you, only then to like launch yourself forward. And as you're in midair, you try to do this right. Unfortunately, you just like it. Something just seems to like be off. The air seems like heavier here, and you do make it. I will say this: you make it here, but above you, like when you were like swinging through it to see if you could kind of like put your hand through it or to get some sort of like physical contact with it, it just like you just felt nothing. Like it almost like felt like it was there, but it was also not there.
It's kind of like when you go for a step that's not there, sort of thing.
Yeah, basically like a step that's not technically there. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And you land just on the edge as a glyph seems to be glowing right behind you. All right, Penny. Unless you have something else you want to do. Well, you want to.
No, like I would say that would be my full movement and just.
Okay. Is there anything you want to shout to the twins?
Not twins, okay?
You guys look close.
Totally look identical.
Yeah.
Same height and the same facial structure.
You just saw Panda just do a flip. And he did that without the jump ring.
Don't worry, guys. I've got this.
All right. Okay. Penny.
Yeah, I have a question. So,
Yeah.
Well, after being pulled out and thanking Ruby for saving his life, just reactionary, right?
Yeah.
I want to try to do the same thing with produce flame and just I want to slam it against this abomination to Nudarth.
Okay, go for
That's
it.
what I would. That's what I would.
Like a retaliation.
Right. And
Yeah.
so my question is, if I'm right next to him, do I actually have to make a spell attack? Because it's like
You
touch.
do. You do. It still counts
Can I
as
have it
casting a
with
spell.
advantage?
I'll say like you would have had it with advantage if you were still inside of it.
Good point.
But I will
Okay.
say, since this thing is already on fire, I'll give you advantage anyway because it's technically flailing and like just reacting like a.
Well, you said it just went out.
Technically, it's gone out this turn,
Okay, got it.
so it would have still been. That's why it was able to grab you, right? It's
So
still.
that would be a 16, and if you're letting me have that advantage, then this one is
Well, 16's gonna hit anyway, so.
okay. All right. So then that's 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
2d8, 1, 2 fire damage. Special Nudarth fire damage, 11.
Okay. God damn it. Can I just ask, why the fuck do you people roll so high for strength checks? Like, god damn it. All right.
And as I do it, I literally am saying what I said, be gone, you abomination to Nudarth.
Okay. And as you do that, placing your palm to it, it just seems to incinerate from the palm outwards, turning into a black ash as this green mist seems to like foam around your hand, then just bursts into like flames. And we can.
And then I put my hands on my knees and I'm just like deep breathing because that was scary.
Shay feeling a little, still feeling a little emotional. I'm not an abomination.
I was talking to the bad guy. Who are you? I literally say that because I'm so confused by Shay's behavior and what's my name? Who are you? Just having such doubts right now.
Okay, I think that's everybody's turn, unless.
And I'm not gonna move. I'm just
Yeah.
staying there. Just
Okay.
I don't want to clog into this room.
Nox, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, right. I was asking what you were doing because technically all you did was you held Shay up and then you But all right, how you doing, Derek?
I woke up Shay, and I assisted Derek in search for the glyph.
Okay, is there anything else you want to do with your movement or anything like that? You just literally saw Ramas do a fucking flip over your head and land over there.
No, he's a panda.
Sorry, Panda, do a flip. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a clap and say that's a 10. I will do it now.
Oh no. No, I think you're also going, that's not how you do that.
Yeah. All right.
That's not how.
wait for the explosion at the end. All right. Okay.
I brought my own pyrotechnics.
Yeah. All right. So.
Wait, give me a second. Is
Yeah.
the no glyphs around us are
No glyphs.
off, right?
Okay, no glyphs are off right now. Every glyph is on.
Oh, cool. I'm blasting the elf in front of us.
Which one?
The seated elf, right behind Ramas.
This one here.
Right behind Panda.
Okay.
Just to remove any sort of confusion.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
This one. From both hands.
Both hands. So it's Eldritch Blast.
It's not blast. I started just saying I'm gonna blast because.
Okay. No, I mean that's fair. As long as we were. Give us a roll.
Yeah. These are both +7s.
Okay, so.
Oh, no, +8. So it's 13 and 19.
Okay, one of them hits.
Okay. Goody.
Roll damage, please.
Yeah. I'm searching. Yeah.
Nice.
And that's gonna be 7.
Okay, so as you look at I don't know, Ramas is doing his flip. He does his flip over you. You then look over behind him and you see this essentially what looks like an elf, but almost bloated. And their cheeks are extended outward. They have large jowls. Their neck is pus swollen. Their eyeballs are almost black. They're covered in black eyeliner drooling out of each side. This creature just seems to be a host to whatever the hell it is. And without even a second thought, you pull your hands blasting into the distance. As you hit it, it then suddenly explodes. And you see a green hue fill the corridor. And we'll make it can I change the color? There we go. Is this noxious substance seems to fill the hallway. Yep. And yeah, okay. Give me a second. I think I might have to. This? You just checked real quick. Yeah, okay. Promise. Your armor class? Let's just have a quick look.
Like a 50.
52, I think.
Yeah, 52. Yeah, that's
no,
right.
Is that 18?
That's an 18.
That's an 18. Okay. Oh wait, I'm doing this again. I gotta really stop doing that. Give me a second. That's the wrong dice. I'm rolling.
That's the right dice.
No, it's not. It's the wrong dice. Okay, that's a hit. Right. As Ramus, as you land, the dirt around you seems to shift, almost like you lose your footing. But you're used to the ground almost moving around with you. As a large entity seems to pull out of it and suddenly lash at you, wrapping itself around you and just pulling you and kind of knocking into you for second, excuse me. Gotta get I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As you take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh.
That's 11.
Okay, you are then knocked. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you're knocked 10 foot back.
That is dex saving throw, yeah.
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
13.
Okay, well, that is unfortunate. As you are knocked back onto the glyphs, can you roll a d8, please?
That's a 1.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of fire damage.
Only my fire helps you.
As you step onto one of the glyphs, it activating and just like engulfing you in flame. And that is this large vine-like monstrosity just seems to have like taken you by surprise. And that is it's your guys' go. So you know what? We'll let Ramus go first, considering he literally just got booted into the floor.
I just got introduced into some interesting Japanese anime.
Yeah. I didn't use those tags.
I'm sorry. If you're giggling at that, you're a horrible person. You need to go to church.
Oh, I watched that one. It's called I Can't Believe My Wife's a Dungeon.
Yeah, so with that, I am going to let's explain that. So
if you need a moment to
is the thing in the ground, is this like flail? I think is it flailing around?
Basically it hit you and it looks like it's gonna just slip back into the ground.
All right, okay. In that case, then I'm going to obviously use my action to use wholeness of body and regain 18 hit points.
Okay, damn. All right.
And that's my turn.
Are you gonna move from the glyph?
I'm gonna, like, yeah,
you mean just take your foot off the glyph? Okay, good. Just making sure that you're not standing on the glyph anymore. Right. Okay. I'm fucking with you. Right. Okay. We will go with who wants to go next? I'll let you guys decide.
Has the information been passed to us that we can step anywhere as long as we don't step on the glyph?
I'd say like technically, Derek has said this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have at least relayed that information. Well, now that you're out of the Shambler, yes.
Okay. So, having a small discussion, the glyphs are all still lit, correct?
Yep.
So, Penny has an idea. I once saw this giant goat, and they're so nimble, and I could turn into a goat, and one or two of you could get on my back, and I could try to get us across quickly and nimbly, because goats are super nimble. Is that a good idea?
You know what?
And then if you could turn into a goat?
Oh, like, what size of goat do you think you could turn into?
Well, I can do a half challenge rating, and it says giant goat.
Yeah, but I think a giant goat is like, you're a medium-sized creature. So you would turn into a giant goat, but if you think about it, that would mean that you could take one person. You're like, if you could, your dragon form can take maybe 4 people, right?
Well, yeah, but if I went into dragon form, I would activate every freaking glyph.
Yes, but
I could turn into a goat, and Derek could go for a ride on me again, because we have history.
That was Panda, I think. No, sorry, that was Ramus the whole time.
No, that was Derek.
The very first person. Was
oh yeah. Sorry, you're right. I was wondering about the I was talking about the the last snow campaign that we were doing.
Because they're sure-footed. I have a speed. I can move 40 feet. So I would like to turn into a goat.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I think I have. I
No.
think you haven't. What? No.
No, Derek stays on the ground. We're gonna need him to sniff out the glyphs.
Well, can't we see? We can see the glyphs.
Yeah,
right?
the glyphs are literally there. Like you could they are glowing. Yeah.
Oh, you made me go. Fucking A, hell yeah.
Sniff out the exploding ones. At least.
Come on, go, Penny. Do we have to go and look at
So,
explosives?
so yeah, and I would have said that to Derek. You know,
Okay. Yep.
hop on if you or anybody who I won't break my back.
I think Shay is probably too heavy because of the plate
I
armor,
think
No, I
Shay
would
would
be.
freak out.
and yeah, Shay was also probably not the best mental state to be.
Yeah. So that's my.
Penny called me an abomination.
I didn't call you guys.
Who are you?
With you, woman. So that's kind of my plan. I don't know, Derek, if you're up
Yeah.
for that, if you're up for a ride, but that's Penny's plan is to wild shape.
No. Well, I tried to run for once. I didn't like it getting exploded right now, so I think I will stick to slow and steady and not get grabbed by either tentacle or a glyph of warding. I would prefer to stay here.
I didn't. When did the tentacle popped out? Was I looking away?
Yeah, you were looking away. That hit Ramus. It was when I was when it was on my
that's-
turn. Yeah.
I
mean,
will,
like,
I will be attacking that one once the turn gets to me.
I will let you decide if
Okay,
you want
well
to wild
then-
shape or not.
No,
yeah.
I'll still wild shape because I think it'll give me more advantage.
I would
as
say
long as it-
you're a smaller target, so yes, I understand the argument, and I think if you want to do that, you can do that. I'm more than happy to let that play out.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'll check off a wild shape, and yeah, it gives me more movement, and it
Mhm.
gives me advantage on strength and dex saving throws.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay, I like that. Right. So
I'm not fucking with the tentacle. I want to get to the other end of the room.
okay, so that's
Oh, no, I'm
yeah.
doing that.
He's fucking the tentacle. Just close the door. Let Panda lead with the tentacle. Right. Okay, Derek.
So
What's
that'll be my
yeah. What's Derek and Nox doing then? What's your plan this time, guys?
What's the Wonder Twins? I
Yeah.
am gonna blast the tentacle.
Okay, you're blasting the tentacle. Okay, right. That's pretty straightforward. Derek, what's Derek doing? After finally getting off a fireball, and it killed a couple of things.
True.
You should be so proud of yourself.
Fire magic.
Oh, I'm on a roll right now. I'm casting another one.
Oh ho!
Wait, the lights
There
on
goes.
or not?
The lights are on.
Okay.
No one's home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh damn! All right, roll double damage for the crit.
One of these, sure.
You just rolled one dice and then double it. Sorry.
Just trying to check.
Yeah, no worries. Dexterity saving throw anyway, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's gonna be 12.
12. Okay.
12.
Derek, before you throw that, I will have conveyed to you that I'm going to try to go up the right side of the wall. Because I don't, with us doing everything at once, I don't want to like run into a fireball. So
I will time it just right. Don't worry.
Okay.
To time it and get
The whole the whole moss just suddenly catches fire. Right. Sorry. So just so I'm clear, you were attacking the tentacle, correct?
I was.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. 12 points.
Force damage.
Force damage. Okay. And you guys are hitting this at the same time, so. All right, fireball.
Yep, 28.
28. Damn.
For DC. Wait, how much? DC?
16.
Yes.
Okay, so 8. So that's full damage. Okay, cool. Damn, right. So just can I see that shape again, real quick? Like just where you put it, just because I want to confirm.
I lost it.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, let me just check something real
I
quick.
mean, trying to get the.
Yeah.
well,
Okay, so as you
I think it'll activate the glyphs too.
maybe, but as you
we'll see.
you can release it now. As you cast the fireball, suddenly another vine comes out of the moss-like ground and like curls up as the full blast of this corridor just blast this green mist against the wall, then like basically kind of almost treats it like fuel as the poison clouds is suddenly just taken by the fire. The room fills with an intense heat and then clears as you see tentacle dead, tentacle dead, gas dead.
And gifts?
The glyphs are still active.
Okay.
And Ruby and Shay, I guess.
Well, Panette can walk now.
Yeah, technically Penny can walk now if you want to. But you know what, Penny, we'll do you first, just because you've already decided what you're going to do. Unless Shay and Gemma want to decide something.
The Shay was probably gonna start walking down the hallway and trying to avoid these glyphs.
Okay, I'll say at a walking pace, you can kind of, if you just do your movement, like you can probably like do it.
Yeah.
If you're not running, it'll be fine.
Thankfully, Shay's. Is that black mist stuff just like game ambiance, or is that?
It's game ambience, but it's not as thick as you'd think it was. It's basically the black hue that's from the top, like following the whole wall. So
there's mist.
Okay.
I don't see mist.
it's above you. It's the dark mist.
If you look at the game board, you can sometimes.
I mean,
see
technically, I can do this, but
Oh.
yeah, it's ambience. It's ambience. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't know if it was an actual effect.
I will say this as the room clears. You hear a faint chuckle in your heads. Lasted longer than the last ones.
And besides recognizing that chuckle and that kind of conversation from earlier in this dungeon, does it feel familiar to other psychic conversations we've had?
Just the familiar taunts that have hit you from last session, basically.
From when we were fighting the Beholder.
Well, yeah, basically it sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't be for certain because you didn't really talk to that creature. You just destroyed it.
It didn't talk to us at all?
No, it talked to you. You just no one talked back to it.
Right. But that feeling of familiarity,
yeah.
we might realize that we're dealing with a Beholder. Like we might all finally figure it out.
Well, I mean, none of you know what a Beholder is.
Well, but we fought that guy.
Yeah, but just because you fought it doesn't mean you know what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like you've never met a Beholder before. Even Derek doesn't really know what a Beholder is.
Right, but from a perspective of knowing what kind of attacks we encountered and effects,
this technically hasn't hit you with any eye beams. It has hit you with.
Can I roll like a perception to see if I think it's the same kind of thing?
You know what? Go for it. Because like I will say this: you don't even need to roll for it. Because like literally, like you can put two and together. Like the voice is familiar. The fact that it already seems to know you. And the fact that your spells didn't work before and they weren't working now. You can kind of put two and two together. And you are very familiar that you have walked into something's lair, or not necessarily a lair, but you like something that has like a building that is now this creature's lair.
Because it's like that, but way more. It's like
it's
the fight we had above.
Yeah, it's basically a stronger version of the thing that you fought.
Got it. Thank you. Okay.
I will say just for ease, the voice seems to go distant, and then the room seems to quieten as the green vines and the mist seems to like settle to the floor, so like a foot below you, like by your ankles, seems to just give you this cool chill as the giggling, like manic laughter goes, and it just like
Bet
fades.
your mom lasted longer, loser.
Doesn't hear you.
Oh, damn.
So,
Well, chill out.
he's a beholder with the mute button.
Shay is like in no condition
Yeah.
to shit on anyone today.
Shay is still shaking.
I can try. Okay.
Yeah. I'll say this. We'll take you out of the combat for now, just because like the floor above you, the floor below you is still active, but combat is no longer enforced. Just like you'd see, nothing is at like literally trying to attack you. You're just now in the room.
I guess I'm gonna consult with Derek on how the glyph looks. What exactly we're supposed to look at, just so we would be able to like move more quickly than in a single line.
Okay.
And Shay's moving on her own. Yeah.
Yeah, just Shay waltzing on down.
Oh, you
I-
want to be the... Oh.
Just prancing, like. Okay.
Avoiding just going.
But actually, if I... Wait, how many tiles are there? Like,
A lot.
a lot? What if I activate everyone? Manic doesn't have all of them at once, right?
Yeah, go for it. See what happens.
You know, whatever. Let's everyone get out of the room. Let's let Derek do his thing so he can kill himself.
Wait. Where's the goat? Where's the goat?
I just got to the
Oh, you
sign.
went to the end. All right, okay. So just do me a favor, since you got here. By the way, the sign isn't really there. I'll be honest.
Oh.
It's just a reminder for what I have on my notes, so I can
Got
check.
it. Okay. Door.
So
Okay.
yeah, this door. Can I remember what the hell? Give me a second. I gotta read my notes. As you do me a favor. What's your passive perception, real quick? Bean?
Passive perception 14.
Okay. Right. So as you near the door, you notice there is okay. So as you get closer to the door, you notice that there is some engravings atop the door. That is the door on the right. Correct? Yeah, it is the door on the right. You notice that this door reads something above it that seems tomb to those who have fallen, to the wisdom of those who have given us the teachings that we hold dearly today.
Okay.
It is in Elvish.
Hang on, I was going to write it, and let's see, tomb.
It's been like
Those who have
it's basically paraphrased. Tomb of those who have blessed us with the wisdom of the teachings that they that we have followed. Right? You can paraphrase it as that, basically, right?
Of the teachings they have. Okay.
Okay,
I'll hit the door with my head and kind of.
It seems to be as you like get closer to it, you do realize that there is like an engraved hole in the door, and putting two and two together, it requires some sort of key.
Okay.
All right. Who else wants to go? What's going on?
And more the hitting of the door was to let other people know there's a
Oh,
door
okay,
over
right,
here. and
okay,
I'm
yeah,
just going, "Meh."
Right, cool, got it. Best role playing so far. I love you.
While the others are discussing stuff about runes, Shay is just gonna do her best not to step on them.
Okay. Wander up.
And just what's that?
As you're just wandering up. That's okay.
Yeah, Shay's just very casually wandering up and watching her steps, and
you'll notice that like as you get closer to the center of the room, you see a door right in front of you, and what seems to be another door that is hidden by like some sort of orange bush on the left-hand side.
Shay is going to point out the door on the opposite side, and hey, Derek, there's a door over there. Which
Wait. With which hand?
Oh,
can Shay turn around and punch the fuck out of Derek?
With what hand?
My left hand. I still have a left
with the
hand.
stump.
You know what? I think Marcy is in a state of, you know what?
Okay.
Uh.
12 AC.
So also, by the way, Marcy, with your passive perception, you notice that there is a skeleton that seems to be clean, directly by the door of that glowing crystal, right to your, literally like over here.
Describe clean, like just pick
It's
clean.
so
or
you
like
look
it's been
you look
bleached?
below you and you see vines, you see twisted skin, you see like leather, almost like hides, kind of like of creatures, humanoid and animal. You see leaf prints and like oils and some sort of like tar and like honey, all these kind of like weird mixture of plant life. This skeleton is like completely clean. It has no seemingly stainage. It's as if it's a completely standing out from the rest of the room.
Is it similar to the skeleton close to me, like right
No,
here?
that's just a corpse. That's just like rotten bones, like literally
just a
turned into it.
corpse.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
like
like that's just
stinky.
mash and stinky and covered in poop and flowers and all that jazz.
Okay. Hey Derek, there's also a funny corpse over there, and Shay is going to point with her stump just because you want to be a dick.
Okay.
Well, I was about to check the remaining of the tentacles, but I guess the skeleton seems to be.
I'll say the tentacle. There are no tentacles.
Okay.
Your fireball literally
Deleted everything.
deleted it. Yeah.
Okay. What's the deal with the skeleton? Is it magical?
Ooh. Give me an investigation check. And while you're doing that, everybody else want to, move up and decide what you guys want to do.
I'm gonna move to the biggest door. Not biggest, just door. In the...
Dirty 20.
Okay. I'll give me a heads up, and I'll let you.
Yeah.
I'll explain what I'm say. Ramas, what do you want to do? What's your thought?
Basically, seeing the goat form of Penny, he's gonna see that he's sitting on at the door.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go up and basically like sort of help Penny, just try look at the door, see if there's like any sort of door handle switches, that sort of thing, to try and open it.
Okay. Here, I will. I'm sending you something, Pingu. As you reach down, you notice that the skeleton seems to be clawing tightly onto like what looks like a book. And hopefully I can send this. Nope, I can't. Fuck. All right. Well, guess what? I'm sending you a file.
Can I read it on my tablet?
Yeah, probably. There you go. Okay.
Quick.
So, Ramas is moving to check the door. Notices it needs a key. Nox will do you well. He's be Rebecca.
I approach the door directly.
Okay.
Opposing the entrance.
I will read it to you. You're gonna give it a look.
This one need a key.
You see, okay, as you look up to this door, it's a lot wider and a lot like almost kind of like heavier. It requires almost like two people to pull. Like it's one of those early doors that you met on the outside of the complex. Like one of them that was kind of like to the entrance that you guys didn't use. It has like incantations on the arch of it. And from what you can gather, it says teleportation circle, but it's worn out.
So it's a teletation cool.
Yeah, a teleation pull, but it's worn out. And what it seems to see is like there is like what looks like scratch marks on the door, and from what you can tell, like it's been like almost well, there are a couple of like symbols on it that look like it's been like marked with like crosses, which are not typically elven things to do for warning signals, but you know, there's pictures of like skulls and there's pictures of like crosses and like literally just this door is littered with like ways to just say keep out, do not open.
It doesn't look like we have a lot of choices, though.
I mean, you literally have 2 choices.
Both in the key.
No?
Speaking of which, can Shay try to open the door she's in front of?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. You want to open the door?
Okay, I don't know. I'm trying.
Okay. It's your passive perception as you approach the bush. You notice that there seems to be 3 buttons on the left of you that the bush was hiding. Green, yellow, and red.
Not this shit again. Not knowing if the funny effect are still happening, Shay is going to attempt to push the green button, I suppose.
As you push the green button, all of the glyphs turn off.
Oh. Hey guys, I found some buttons. And all the glyphs are off now. I'm glad I pressed green.
As doesn't open the door, by the way. So do you still want to open the door?
Yeah, Shay would still open the door, which
Okay.
is
which hand do you use? No, let's stop this joke now. Right. Oh, that's the wrong one. Don't look at that. That's cheating. Stop looking.
Oh no.
Stop looking at what? The corridor?
Yeah, good. Shut your fucking mouth.
Was there?
Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right.
Okay, and
That is spoilers. Don't worry about it. I'm glad I literally have it set that way. Thank you very much, Tailspar.
Manic up in the cum room.
Oh no. Okay, don't worry about
the
it.
cum room.
God damn you, fucking void. You know what, Tailspar? Fix your goddamn volume, your hide volumes. All right, give me a second.
To be honest, if it's one of the first things you've built in Tailspire, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, but it's just the hide volume part. It's fucking annoying.
It's not your fault. Your hide volumes thing.
It's the hide volume thing that is just stupidly busted, honestly. 'Cause now I have to like. Yep. So sorry. What's that?
As you know, I'm a supportive friend. It's absolute trash.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. You know what? Let me just hide all these more monsters that I put in here instead. All right, good. Hey, you know what? You don't have to go that way. It's fine. Right. Okay. Okay. So you entered the room.
Cautiously look forward.
Yeah, go for it. It seems to be an open room. You notice that there is a door on your right that seems closed. There are corpses littering the room. These ones are more covered in moss. These creatures seem to be face down as if they were trying to run away from something.
Running away from something, going towards the door on the other end?
They seem to be going... Sorry, the creatures seem to be coming, like, running this way.
Okay. So I was just trying to judge off of the way the bodies were laid.
Sorry. So, like, technically you don't know that there's a thing over here, but, like, you do see there's a large hole that is, like collapsed. Yeah. There's a large hole that's collapsed here, and it leads to, like, what seems to be, like a dimly lit area. And yet again, all these vines and like greenery and vegetation seem to be like pulling itself out.
No, like it's just sprouting from that wall.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm gonna literally be very angry at myself. Don't worry about it. Okay, so who's next? What are you guys doing? You going forward or what?
I'll be hanging behind.
Okay.
I'm still reading.
Yeah, cool. If you ever want to, like, you know, dump some lore or whatever, you let me know.
I was just like I mean,
yeah, go for it.
big text. So
oh yeah, I mean it's literally a big book. Like, so like you do what you need to do.
So right now I'm just reading. I'm still not done yet.
Okay, there we go. That technically
Anyone
works.
else?
Anyone? Takers?
I was going to say, Ramas was checking this other door. with Penny.
Okay, that door is literally got a lock on it, and it seems to be sealed. It's got an engraved door handle that seems to need something to go in there.
I think the door handle is up. The engraving is in Elvish as well.
Well, no, the engraving is essentially like, it looks like it needs a specific pattern, like a specific key. Not actual text, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, a pattern key, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'll just, we just got a Penny. Looks like we can't get through this door, Penny. We'll need to find another way or a key. And I'll kind of like relay to those in the room saying we need a key for this door.
And just as you say that, all the mines around you just go off as Marcy opens the door behind you.
Oh, that is very useful.
Nah.
I guess I'll make my way over to this big door.
Okay.
I'm not sure I want to go. I'm not.
That's the one with all the X's and no's and please don't and oh god. Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I thought that was this one.
No. That's no.
I'll just go over by Knox then.
Okay. All right. You guys
not be standing on a. Even though they're off, I'm still gonna not be standing on a glyph.
I was muted. Oh no.
Oh.
I said ew, a dog.
So I think I can't talk when I'm in shapeshifted form, right?
No.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna drop it yet because you never know.
You never know when you need a goat.
You never know.
What you got there,
we're
Derek?
having a feast. Euros for everyone. Thanks, Penny.
Does that makes any sense? Does that make sense? Thank you. Like it's more of like a turn of phrase. It's not him literally. That's not what like actually happened. It's just.
I mean, that doesn't sound like an expression, or for me, it was this.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like it's just a kind of difference in translation, I guess. Right? It's some guy kind of just giving conjecture on the state of it. If you want to like make it like more literal, like it's. Well, you could always like kind of translate it without being too specific, I guess. Like you could always get a different meaning from it if you wanted to. If that's literally what you think it might be, it might be. Like I'm like, it's not written in English, so there's no commas. It's just Elvish words. Well,
it's Elvish?
It's actually like broken Elvish.
But I don't read Elvish.
No, but guess what? You technically do.
Huh?
You technically do.
Possessed too?
No. It's written in like kind of like catatonic common. Right? Which is technically it's got like fancy words of Elvish, right? Because when Derek first got here, he was working with the mages unit, right? You talk to a lot of locals, and one of the first languages you learned was basically catatonic scripture, which was essentially like a weird mix of Dwarven and Elvish. So you can read it, but it's not word for word, right? It's more like a lot of slang and a lot of like, mixed words. You can tell that this guy was probably not a high elf.
Okay. I mean, I'm still not done reading stuff because I'm trying to process what is.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm actually reading, but from what I've heard, what I've read so far, they literally have a part of nude hearts inside this prison. These corpses that we see on the ground are people who worked for Jadal, and they were trying to replicate nude hearts magic. And one of the ways to do so is by using that fucking beholder as a focus. But he has been messing with them, so they have been going mad. I'm still not done reading what's below, so I will be kind of passive right now.
Okay. He literally, like, you notice as Derek, like, kind of like just starts spouting off words, and then he's explaining like what he's been reading, only then to like just sit down and kind of like, you know, get comfy as he starts to read and flip through this book. You guys have seen this before with Derek. He literally, when he goes into focus mode, he needs about 5 minutes before you guys can start littering him with questions. So, sorry, Bean.
No, I was just saying that as soon as Penny heard Derek say something about Nudarth and Jadal, and that there's parts of Nudarth here, that I probably would have come over and
like tried to
drop
read
my
over his
shape-
shoulder.
Yeah, drop my shapeshift and just quietly sit there.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll send Penny it as well, just for so you guys can, you know, try and
Yeah.
share the information,
Yeah.
I guess, or trying to the translation or whatever.
No, Nox will just start entering the room, look to Derek, and drop something along the lines of, just read the last part about how they were dying, so we would have something to go by. And Nox will enter the room.
While everyone is doing their thing, can Shay investigate the corpse in front of her?
Yeah, give me a second. Right, there it is. I think this should be it. Bean.
It's dead.
There you go.
Okay,
I gave it
thanks,
to you.
Penny.
Right. Sorry, you're investigating the corpse in front of you. Right.
Preferably a medical check to. You
Yep.
know, I'm checking out the
Go for it.
bone structure.
Go for
all
it.
that jazz.
Go for it. Yeah. So you lean forward, you drop down to the ground, take a knee, look at this corpse.
19 plus 7, that
The-
is 26.
There's a large wound in its back. It seems to be like crawling. You can see the floor in front of you. Like there are like fingernails embedded in what looks like the moss. As this creature looks like it was tortured.
Oh.
You can also tell it's an elf. You'll notice that there is a lot of like he seems to be wearing like a slightly olive like drab. What little fabric that's left seems to have kind of like, you know, disintegrated around it, but like, you can see like patches of like olive colored like fabric. Looks like almost kind of like a uniform, but yet again, it's soiled. It's like wet. Is there anything else specific that you would like to know about this creature?
Are there any belongings left on it, like a satchel on its disintegrating?
It seems to like everything that is attached to it seems to have like just it's been sitting here for like, you could kind of say like almost 1,000 years.
Okay, because Shay heard Ramos mention something about a key, and she's trying to keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
But Shay will, hearing somebody's footsteps behind her, mention that it looks like the guy was tortured before death.
Mhm.
So
I'll say with your
look
roll,
for something sadistic.
I'll say with your roll, you notice that you get to the next corpse, and yet again, same. It seems that like this one has a wound in its leg, that's like a big hole where the bone was like crushed. Yet again, not in fingernails this time, but like it seems to like someone, the leg is like almost like a foot away from where the corpse is.
Oh. And the third one?
This one just seems to be like almost pinned to the door. And I will say, as you reach the door, you notice that it says above, guard station, armory, guest hall.
It's just written in common?
It's written in common.
Oh.
Well, catatonic common, not necessarily common. It's got like, you know,
Common with slang, gotcha.
common slang, yeah.
Yeah, what I can say comatonic.
Catatonic. That's what
Yeah,
it's.
it's like a dialect that's not used.
The hole is here, like near the ceiling.
That's a large, like, think of it as like the wall is collapsed, but like in a like more in a circular like form.
Yeah, as Shay would start describing exactly how people died, Nox will just very cautiously start looking into that hole.
Okay. You seem to see like a flicker of light, and as Ramas appears behind you.
A karate chop. No.
Can Shay very carefully try to like pry open the door?
To be intact.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. Like she just wants to like open it a little bit, try to like peek in as quietly as she can.
Okay.
Which 1,000-year-old door, I'm expecting to screech.
As you kind of push the door open, it seems to like almost just with ease just
That was a little loud.
There we go. Oh, that doesn't work. Give me a second. Let me
Yeah, like only half of the room is.
I love hide volumes. Have I told you how much I love hide volumes?
Twice now.
Yeah.
They're so good. All right, that's a door. It's gonna look shit on stream, but that's okay. Thanks, Tailspire.
Okay. I can't even see the door.
Yeah.
But thanks, Tailspire. I know where the door's at though, so that's fine.
The worst part is it's not even anywhere near it, but there we go. Whatever. Fine. Right. Thank you. God damn it. They're so annoying. Right. Okay. So as you push the door open, you notice a set of stairs that lead up the way. These lights, magical lights on both sides of you, seem to light up. This hallway seems less affected by the green mulch that it seems to be collectively forming on the steps and on the brickwork.
Hey guys, I found a funny doorway up here and the long hallway that doesn't look as bad. And then Shay's gonna turn around and notice that Nox is staring at a giant hole in the ceiling.
Okay. Who's okay? We got the two the Wonder Twins. You guys are the new Wonder Twins, by the way. Okay. So what's you guys doing?
Hi, I'm me, Nox. Sorry. Yeah, so Ramasov come in. Obviously heard about the Nox pointed at the hole in the ceiling, and obviously she mentioned the door. I was just telling Nox, do you think that the hole leads to anywhere, like maybe the surface, or perhaps to a key?
No. If anything, that's the hole where the thing that killed these things went. These elves, just to brush a hand in the direction of a bunch of corpses. Because the door we walked in were closed.
It was sealed, yeah.
Corridor, yeah, and it's a corridor full. So that's the only way they could come in and out. Meaning, whatever killed these people is there. But there's not a lot of proof of that thing also being alive. It's been centuries, after all.
Shay's gonna walk up this way and kind of join their conversation a little bit. Are we thinking about going through the hole in the ceiling or the hallway?
Well, we were, but Nox has pointed out the thing that killed these. And you're slurring out the corpses.
Yeah, the doors were sealed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, which means that if it's still alive, it can only come from one direction, and I'll point up towards the hole in the ceiling. It's whether we wish to deal with it or avoid it.
Well, it might not want to avoid us. So dealing with it's probably the better option.
I really don't want to.
I give the book to Perennet
Okay.
because I'm basically done with it.
Alright.
I still inspect the skeleton. If,
Okay.
like,
Yeah. Do you have any specific questions?
Is there any?
There
movable
is.
substance?
There is a syringe that
There you
is
go,
that
okay.
is empty.
Yeah. But the skeleton itself, like, is it like if I take some part of the skeleton bones and
Yeah.
just move it towards the vegetation,
Mhm.
does it react?
The vegetation seems to essentially just sit on top of it. So when you put the bone on top, so say like you're just moving its hand and like placing it on top of the vegetation,
Mhm.
it seems to not react at all. Like it seems to just like almost just sit there and not stain it. It just keeps its bony whiteness.
Penet, come towards me.
Mm-hmm.
Get close to me.
Sorry about that. Back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here.
I take another bone and throw it towards the seated elf.
Okay.
The seated elf? Oh, the
seated
one
elf
way
here?
over there.
Okay. As you take it, and you just like, are you aiming at it, or are you just throwing it in the general direction?
I mean, I have plenty of bones. I will just throw it in
Just,
general
just keep
direction.
throwing.
If it hits.
Okay. Right. You take this bone, like you just take a bit of it, like a bit of its thigh or whatever, and just throw it in the general direction until you just hit the creature. We don't have to roll for it. You hit this seated elf, this large pus covered creature, and as the bone like hits it, it just seems to just like, and then the elf just slowly like hisses and like deflates slowly. Just it's almost as if like you didn't hit it with enough force, but it does. The bone itself seems like drops to the floor, lands, and the moss and the green mist around it seems to form like almost like a protective layer around it. So think of it as like it's got like a bubble of protection around it. Like the sown parasite can't quite, the sown magic can't quite touch the corpse.
I'll take the biggest bones, and that will be my weapon.
I have formed a magic bow. I will say this elf is fairly it's quite a small one, so yeah, I mean, if you want to take the bits and pieces of bone in order to make something out of it, give me a medicine check if you want to do that.
Yeah, I can try.
Just because it is old. Okay. Okay. You pick the skull up, it collapses immediately. I'll say with your 6, you get like, you get a hand, you get a hand, a foot, and a hip bone. And the rest seems to kind of like, it's just like age has dissolved it.
Okay, well, I'll just take that. And I will regroup with the rest. I don't know if you're done with reading the book, Bernard.
Yeah, I'll put it in my bag.
Okay.
Okay. Well, as you guys regroup,
That was the guy that...
So what have we here? Oh, more skeletons. Are they intact?
Oh, God.
as you look down, you see a large hole in its back. It just gives you that shiver down your spine.
Like a spider fang type of hole?
Like a large spider kind of hole.
No, okay, well, okay, just a hole.
Yeah.
I turn around towards the experts. What happened here?
Well, it looks like he was tortured for some time before death. Him and the other two skeletons, all same sort of stab wounds, besides this guy with the a sundered leg. But something appears to have kind of toyed with them for a while before actually getting bored and finishing it.
So we've been waiting for you to crawl into that hole and check what's there.
Yep, your turn.
Me?
You're
Well,
the
what
only
would it
one who
be?
can quickly just take a peek and leave.
Where's the hole?
Which one of us has a spider cape? You can give it to me if you want.
Yeah.
This area here.
Oh.
No takebacks.
It takes a full short rest to tune it.
Don't you know what's inside the book first?
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah. What's up?
Do I see the writing on the door that says it was a guard room?
You would be able to see that, yes, if you entered the room.
There was people. They hid in that room.
What did you say, Shay?
I said books are boring. No one wants to read. Climb the wall.
Any cliff notes?
Yeah, give us the. Give us the
Okay.
map, you know.
How did they all die, Derek? That's the important part. What's the last paragraph said? How they die?
He starved to death. And
Yeah.
why he's clean is because he took a serum they were developing, basically staving off the zone magic. All zone related stuff.
Starving to death in a abandoned research facility. What a peaceful way to go.
Apparently,
There was a bunch of people that were not with Jadal, and they got locked in that room. And Newdarth's heart is here somewhere.
So there's the heart of an old ancient god somewhere?
yep.
I told you.
And
Would that not have been a footnote you should have told us instead of them? You
Can-
know,
Can we take a moment to realize that the reality where Shay is the leader and says, books are boring, where we just leave the dungeon?
we all know that religious people just are inspired by their god. Who needs books when you have a god to tell you everything you need to know?
Shay just wants to fucking irk Derek because he keeps fucking joking about the hand.
All right, okay.
well, I can give you 10 reasons why books
You
are
want
not
me to hand the
boring.
book over to you?
Oh, what are you gonna
wanna
do?
read it?
Count them with my fingers? Oh no!
Oh god.
Okay, 15 then.
No.
Not give you the
Fuck
hand.
you. Oh, I wish I still had two hands. I'd drown you again, Derek.
Well,
You and what hand?
That's why I said I wish I had two Nox.
Okay.
Manic,
Yeah.
spider climb. Does
Huh?
it work now?
Hey, it seems to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's there. But actually, no, I'll just climb here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see nothing.
I'm gonna stand right beneath him. Just oh no, it's still too high.
I was gonna say push him in.
Yeah, man.
So
don't see
just so when you climb up there and have a look, Penny did say that there are people in the other like ahead of you as well. So not to completely ignore what Bean was saying.
Right. They were locked in a cage. I doubt they're alive, but we should
Like
see.
1,000 years ago.
Can I have a perception check from you, by the way, Derek, while you are having your little
Yeah.
your chatty chat?
Yeah, ask again.
So, yeah, it's actually, it kind of like makes sense as you climb up, like almost to look inside. You give a quick look, and it's just dark. It's just so dark. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
The walls are too close, and like there's literally like this green, like greenish kind of white mist that seems to be coming from this area.
I forget. Derek's a fucking human. He can't see.
Yeah, he should have rolled that at disadvantage, honestly.
Well, I just I use my light wand.
Oh, okay.
Hey, minus one charge.
In fact, the only thing you can see is the light that you just turned on your eyes. Ah!
Oh fuck.
Derek, are you okay? Did you just flash hitting yourself? Are you good?
I did realize it was so close to my eyes.
all you can hear is ringing.
Well, Derek's dead.
Well, I mean, Derek, you want to climb back down? If you're not seeing anything, I mean, you can walk down that. Is there like a hallway or?
Well, there seems to be like a very narrow path, but I don't know if we can all fit inside it.
I'd say it's very narrow, like almost like you could maybe, if you made a line, like you couldn't go 2 by 2. Someone would have to take the lead.
Yeah, and I already know who's going to take that, and
Oh.
I hate it. So yeah, no, I don't think we can.
Well, it wouldn't. What do you mean you don't think we can go through it? You just said it. There's a path.
Yeah, but it's too dark.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be in front. You're blind as hell. Also, we have torches.
Well, I wave my wand. I have
Oh,
this.
oh yeah, your flashbang stick. Go ahead, do it again. Hold it up to your eyes. Fucking wizards.
Well,
Regardless, climb down. There's nothing to catch there at the moment.
gladly. Anyway,
Don't point it in my eyes.
Peneth,
now?
Peneth, you want to go try to see if there's other stuff down this hallway? I'm tired of Derek flashbanging himself.
Okay, we'll say for expeditive reasons, you guys are gonna come down this hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, there are other places to explore. You could go back and check that door.
Oh, you mean the lock?
The one that's been closed?
There's 2 doors technically that are closed right now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but they needed keys.
Yeah.
And one says "Do not enter."
Yep. The one that says
We
"Do
haven't
not
found
enter."
keys.
That doesn't have a keyhole though.
Yeah, and it
Okay.
says do not enter. We're gonna go explore.
Hey, that's
the ways
fine. Do what you want.
But what's this door?
Which one? This one up here?
So it's-
This
yeah,
one-
what's this?
As everyone goes up there, we'll just walk by Ramas and just say, keep your ears perked.
Okay, as you enter this room, as you enter the hallway, the stairs are fairly steep. They lead up to the way. The light seems to be hitting on some sort of kind of sculpture that seems to be like peeling out of the wall. It's what looks like an elven face, like an elven face, basically. Like it's got pointed ears. It seems to be wearing like some sort of like kind of like almost like a thorned crown. And who's close enough? Give me a perception check. Derek and Nox.
Close to what? I'm looking. I'm not looking at the thing. I'm looking.
You're not? Okay, right. All right, if you're watching the
I'm
back.
rear guard, so I'm
Okay,
not
if you're watching the back,
guard
then Derek, give me a
specifically.
perception check.
well, I was about to
Oh yeah.
try
Cool.
to say that I was using one of the bones to check if there is any zone presence.
Oh, okay. It seems to be. If you're just like putting it in the vines and stuff, wherever you put it in the vines, it forms like a barrier, like around, like a big circle seems to like appear around it. Like the vines seem to be growing almost like it's the opposite of nutrients, right? Like it's like. Sorry. Yep. Bean.
No, I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No. Oh, okay. Well, basically, it's so when you put the bone down, it forms like a perfect like outline where all the moss and all the vine and all the sown goo and all the bits and pieces of the magic seem to just form like a perfect barrier around it, like it's repelling the magic.
So when I see Derek doing this
Mhm.
and getting an idea of what's happening, can I just touch it? I'm curious. Like, will it hurt me? And I just want to touch with one finger a bone.
I needed you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was kind of my thought. That's a +3. Okay.
You have a +1 with
Oh, yeah.
the hawk.
16. Okay, right. So it's a dirty 20.
Okay. You take a step back as you press your hand onto or a finger onto
Yeah.
onto the thingy. Almost like a part of you seems to just like want to take a moment as you feel a surge in your chest, your heart beating, like your lungs tightening, as you feel for the first time a proper connection to Nudhearth. I will say this, Penny feels something resonating from over here. You feel and you hear
Where that hole was.
you hear a heartbeat.
But the bone didn't hurt me.
No, this was just your reaction to
Okay.
connecting to.
Well, then, whatever everybody else is doing, I'm dashing that way to where that hole was, and fuck everybody else and the people in the room because holy shit. So yeah. Woo! He's here. This way. Derek, you were right.
Derek, let's go.
What, Derek? What the fuck were you right about?
Start climbing over here. I'll light the flame thing in my hand for light, and fuck all. He's here. He's here.
That's the hole over there.
Who? You were giving.
She's talking about Nudhearth.
Nudhearth's heart. I felt it. He's here. We gotta go. I'm going this way. Right, this way.
I will also say, as you when you touched it and you felt that connection, you felt that heartbeat, you felt that similar form from that one dream that you basically had of this figure kind of like coaxing you, being this father figure for you.
Goosebumps.
All you could feel is pain.
Oh,
He is hurting.
we gotta save him. We gotta get him out of here. Okay.
He cut into pieces, but okay.
Panetta, before you run off, I'd love to help, but can you drop a rope down? It's a little hard to climb.
Disadvantage.
Standing next to Derek. Did you say it was a heart?
Yes.
I think saving is off the menu.
But it's alive. In the book, it said that the heart continued to beat without his body, and they were using it with this weirdo thing here to make this shitty magic. We gotta save it. We gotta. It's like in jail, we gotta go.
That is a 12 to try to climb.
Okay. I mean, you're not in a rush, so like as long as you take your time, 12 is good.
I will let people climb first.
Mhm.
And
I will send you a message, Manic.
Okay, sure.
Just want to know if it's possible.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I'm so glad I touched that. But I had this I figured it was gonna hurt me.
I mean, yeah, if you want to, yeah, I guess, yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a weird one. Honestly, that's gonna be weird. I don't even know how that would work. Okay, yeah. So, okay, no. I mean, literally, I didn't plan for this, so I'm literally gonna be like making some shit up as we go along. All right.
You didn't plan for what?
It's okay. We'll see in a minute once we do it. All right. So you guys, who's climbing? Who's waiting? Are you guys all climbing or what?
I'm just like, come on. Who's coming? Come on. We go this way. Come on.
Oh, wait, just wait at the end there.
Panetta, slow down a little bit. We don't want to rush into any traps that might be lingered. We don't want to rush into any traps. Please.
Oh, like the ones you almost rushed.
Exactly. The ones I almost sprinted headlong into. Okay?
Okay.
Look, I like having one hand.
I saved you from.
I will be in the rear guard, and we have to wait for Derek.
Yeah. All right. Derek, he takes a moment, and then as everybody starts climbing, he steps back into the room, looking at the. Technically, you destroyed it, so I don't even know how this is going to work. I guess it would technically
reassemble. I mean, I will
reassemble
take back some of the bones.
Oh, you're putting it back?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you do that, we'll say this: it's got like half of a crushed skull, and its arms. It's basically just a torso at this point. The legs are like evaporated. There's barely any kind of like structure
Oh,
to them.
well, if there is like nothing else to
Mhm.
say, I mean, to make a proper skeleton, I think I will not do that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if
I mean,
it's too damaged,
I would say that you can still do it. It'll just not be like it'll be a walking kind of, you know,
if
NPC.
zones, if it's a zone repellent,
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
Okay. Right. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, sure. As you do though, and you go to cast the spell, I'm trying to think on how this would work. I guess I could just create a skeleton.
This is so cool.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? We'll do this for now. We're gonna make him a little smaller.
Why is it taller than me?
We're gonna make
He's
him.
got a book.
Technically, I'll be honest. He's kind of like, he's just a torso, so you're gonna have to carry him around.
Yeah, I will just
Oh,
get
he's
it
a
around.
halfling. Okay.
Yeah. As you
Well,
cast,
if you can give it to me.
yeah, as you cast, you know what? I'll let you do the flavor for it.
Well, I won't be making it obvious for everyone to what I'm doing. Probably the last person who's going to be there, probably Muffin. I mean Nox could hear me say, and I cast Fireball. And it takes a minute to
take effect.
cast.
Okay.
It's like enough for everyone to come up.
Okay. As you do though, the creature takes. After a minute, the bones seem to like collect. They tighten as if there is muscles or strings attaching some sort of magic to these bones. It rises up and then turns its crushed eye socket to look at you. Then seems to bow like in a weird kind of like half like formed sense because it has no legs.
Oh, well. You know what? You're going to be grabbing up on the back of my cape. So basically it will be between my back and my cape so I can hide it.
Okay, so you're basically wearing it on the back of your.
Yeah.
Like it's on your shoulder, almost kind of like a shoulder plate, but your cape is kind of hiding it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, we could do that.
And
Secret lovers. Yeah. That's what they are.
okay. I'm good to go.
Golden.
Okay.
I have 2 weeks to think of the stats or like
The stats. Oh, it's probably. I'll come up with some interesting things. It's probably going to be. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Like that's going to be in it. That's you know what? That's a new one. That's an interesting one. I'm going to have fun with playing with that.
Nice.
All right. As you guys all reach, climb up this wall into this giant hole. Oops, wrong button. You seem to notice that the wall seems to get tighter and tighter. As you reach the as you reach the like the what's the word I'm looking for? The
Threshold.
threshold? Let's say threshold. You notice that the area seems to like kind of space out a little bit. There's more space, but tendrils of white webbing seems to like cling to the roof. There's not much green. These tight ropes seem to be like forming a large web that you have all seen before.
What was that guy's name?
Although this is not demonic and it is not made of lava, it's not made of iron. It's an actual web.
Ardenaxon.
Ardenaxon, yeah.
Yeah,
He was the devil. You notice this large web seems to coat the whole area. And
Benny, you bring us to some beautiful areas.
We gotta save him. Is the webbing such that it would stick to us? I'm just gonna throw my fire at in front of me, like at this wall, like right here. I
Okay,
guess.
all right. You
just
launch.
see if it-
You basically just go without even thinking, just like almost reactively. You
Yeah.
take to setting fire to the web. As you click your fingers, producing a flame, you aim at the wall, just as if you were just like trying to just like get the hell out of the way. I gotta get to daddy.
Mhm.
The flame hits the webbing, almost incinerating it completely. In that second, you can see it sizzle and take like a large area of the web up. Unfortunately, as soon
Alerted it.
as the webbing starts to sizzle, you can hear the almost kind of like metallic like legs, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like clink against the large brick walls, almost kind of like almost like you hear like uprooting dirt. You know, like have you ever heard like a tree trunk snap? You know, or like wood, like you know, like you hear like multiple legs running towards you as the whole area seems to get more intense, and
Be ready.
that's where we're gonna leave the session for tonight.
How could something so big be in some area so small?
Hey, do you know how big spiders are, and do you know how small they are at the same time?
They're also much more nimble, and they're not stuck on the ground.
So I will say, before we end tonight's session, these large metallic-like creatures, not metallic-like creatures, these large spider-like creatures with elven forms, dark red eyes beaming down at you with large spear-like weapons that have been made from sharp vine, loom over you.
Let my dad go.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Lovely.
Let's just do a quick. Can I get a depth perception check? Let's see, I was making a joke.
Perception?
A depth perception check is because I turned depth perception on and I hate it. So, I usually turn it off, but I turned it on for
You're
tonight's
taking
session.
an eye from someone. Or...
No.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I assumed.
Like the problem is that like can I do this? There we go, that's better. Pull that down here, and let me do this. Yeah.
What did you do?
I just pulled the map down so that I can see it better.
Hmm.
Because this is a very claustrophobic area. So we'll start combat next time. I hope a panda is going to show up next week. It's going to be really funny when Ross can't make it next week, and it's going to literally have switch places again.
No, it should be good.
Okay, good.
What if they're both there?
If they're both there, yeah, like the whole time they've both been there, you guys are just you just guys are really bad friends.
Ghost panda, we gotta fight.
I have no idea how I'm going to explain how Panda's going to be in here, but we'll see. Yeah. I mean, actually, at this point, we'll see. That's future manic.
He was the torso skeleton all along.
Yeah, it's just like it's literally just like, what the hell, Derek, put me down. All right, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Just thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much. Hey, enjoy that book if you want to read more of it or whatever. Maybe you can decipher a little bit more. There's a lot in there. There's literally a lot in there.
There is. It's good. Very good.
If you want to share it or whatever, I guess you could do that too. For the most part, though, I think we're good. I mean, next session will probably, like I said, this is literally a dungeon in itself. So you still have a beholder to deal with. You have the heart of Newtharth that is in this dungeon. You have a tomb that is a locked door. And you have a guard room that you have chosen, and a guest room that you've chosen to ignore. So yeah, I mean, lots of options.
Thanks, Penny.
literally like a rest area right up here. It's called guest room, free beds.
Free bed in quotations.
Free,
except no monsters.
yeah, free beds and, you know, free hand jobs.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Everyone gets a one-handed handy.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
everybody. You know what? Nothing happens if you don't use both hands.
She's got to go walk her dog. Stop.
I know. I hear him in the background. I feel so bad.
Oh no, that means something else now.
Oh, gotta walk the dog. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Because you were all like, I gotta go walk my puppy, and you were gone for like 2 hours, and we heard your puppy crying. So.
Oh dear.
We're talking about last night.
Yeah.
Because after I walked him, I came back inside and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go take a shower. So I put him in the kennel.
Walking the dog.
I'm just trying to find where we can hop off to.
Nobody on that I know.
Nobody. I might know somebody who knows. Let's have a look. What is going on here? Backstage activity record. I don't want your backstage activity. Turn your activity off. Keep it in the forefront. God damn it. Thank you.
Bob Ross is on.
I don't know who that is.
That's Bob Ross.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
No, he's live right now, streaming to 1,000 people.
You know what? Let's see.
There's something called ADH Adventures.
Okay.
They're D&D.
Okay.
Not follower only chat.
You know what?
Do
you know what? I think I'm just gonna end.
Just gonna end.
We're just gonna end.
Do you want any spite points? Well, too bad.
No
You
spite
should've been
points.
here.
No spite points. But yeah,
I'm gonna be a little spiteful next episode.
it's okay. I you know what? I expect it. It's fine. Here are my players. Bum. Here's
Hey, look, that's us.
everybody who's a thing and a person. What is the other thing? We have the YouTube.
A thing and a person.
Hey, if there was any interesting clips for tonight, you'll probably see them on the YouTube.
I clicked one.
If you can send me the times and stuff, that would be nice. Or and I'll just check my clips later. We have the Discord, and we also have your Hero Forge competition. By the way, that ends. I think it's next week.
There's been some neat entries.
Yeah.
There's been some neat entries.
It ends next week, and then there's going to be, well, depending on how many votes, there can be probably a buttload of winners.
You're going to finish it on Friday?
I think this Friday, probably, yes. This Friday. I think I put the time in on the announcement. I think it was like the 15th of May or something. I don't remember what it was. 18th, okay. So we'll be back.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday we'll close it, and we'll have the vote, and then we'll have a couple of NPCs that we might have for campaign 2, or maybe the end of campaign 1. We'll see. I'll have them in the back pocket anyway, because we'll have some models for them. As everything else goes, I think we're good. Yeah. So we will have a good evening, guys, and thank you again for watching. And we'll catch you next time. See you in 2 weeks.